Good start.
And we are live with finger guns from Rook. Thank you so much, Rook.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, look at that. Well, that's more energy visually than we normally have at any rate. The audio, we'll come back to that. Well, welcome in, everyone. It is great to be here with you again. Another wonderful Monday evening or afternoon, depending on where you are. We have a very, very busy month as we have turned the page into December. We have a lot going on. But we also have some news. We have a winner. Meadow, can you tell us a little bit about who they are and what they've won? What they've won and who they are, and how we do stuff around here?
Absolutely. Friends, as you may know, we are on the road to 1,000 friends here at Hit Points Not Required. And if you follow us on any of the many social media outlets in which we are pervading, then you have a chance to win a giveaway, an item, something fun for you, for your friends, for your table, especially if you'd like to get started playing D&D. This week, we want to say thank you to Honeybee's Six Knees, who followed us not only over on our TikTok, but also joined our Discord to become a longstanding member of our awesome little community. So we're going to be sending you a t-shirt. Look out for that in the mail. I will message you details. And if you'd like to win something similar, become one of our friends on one of our many platforms.
Yay! We like friends. We want more friends. Go tell your friends to be our friends. Go tell your enemies they should be our friends. They don't have to be your friends. Just be our friends at that point in time. We just like friends.
We'll bridge the gap.
Yeah, and speaking of friends, I hope you all have had a chance to go over to our new friends at RPG Familiar and check out the first part of a back and forth collaboration that we did. First part over there. Second part, you may ask, where's that going to be? How do we see the second part now that we've already seen the first? I hope you all have seen the first. Well, I'll tell you, that will be here on our channel, not on the Twitch, but on the YouTube. You can go and watch that starting on Friday. So if you have not, I know it was a busy weekend. You probably didn't get a chance to go over there yet, but tomorrow during the day, you'll go over there, or, some other day before Friday. Just go over there, watch that. Then you can watch the second half on our channel. But maybe not on Wednesday, because on Wednesday, you know what? We have another collaboration scheduled to drop over on the Nerdarchy channel. And this one, we played zoo animals that were mobsters. How cool is that? That was like the coolest thing ever. It was a ton of fun. We were mobsters. We were zoo animals. We were running all around the zoo. We were running liquor, doing all sorts of stuff that you would expect mobsters to be doing. So please tune in, check out that one. That will be on the Nerdarchy YouTube channel on, I believe it's going to be Wednesday, but stay tuned. Join our social medias. There will be announcements for sure. And you're like, hey, that's a lot of stuff going on. Well, you know what? That's not all. On the 18th of this month, the 18th of December, watch out on this Twitch channel where we will be doing a very special one-shot with one of our friend of the channel, a great individual by the name of Mark Meir will be stopping by and playing with us. So please tune in and check that out. Stay tuned to our socials again for time and place announcements on that. And we'll have more to come. This is a great month to cozy up with an apple cider sangria. And if you say you don't know how to make one of those, well, tune in next Monday for our happy hour. Maybe we're going to change the name of that to Rook Cooks. Or maybe brewing up something on a happy hour. We don't know yet. We're workshopping a few things. If you have some ideas, hop over to our Discord. Tell us what that will be. But they will be showing us how to make that sangria. And you know what? Cozy up with that. Cozy up with all of the wonderful content that we'll be showing you all month. Now, tonight, we are in the desert. We have a fantastic story. But first off, let me tell you who is on our cast this evening to be telling this story. Starting all the way over on my right, your left, we have the Tale Weaver extraordinaire, Jacob.
Oh, that's me. Hey, guys. I'm Jacob. I'm apparently a tale weaver extraordinaire, and I'm just happy to be here.
We are all happy that you are here. It is it's always fantastic when you tell us a tale. Now, this tale is going to be in an oasis, but you know what? Sometimes you need someplace where the grass is green, and we all know where that is. That's in the meadow.
Oh boy.
The bane of my existence. Never stop doing these intros. Howdy, y'all. I'm Meadow. I'm so excited to cause some chaos and save some wildlife tonight.
Fantastic. It is going to be a great time. Moving along, we have the player who puts the Z that should be at the end all the way at the beginning because, hey, sometimes you just got to reverse stuff. It's Zoe Monroe.
Hi, it's me. I'm Zoe. I'm happy to be here. That didn't sell it at all. I'm very happy to be here.
No, you sounded under duress.
Nothing wrong with flat affect. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
I'm happy to be
Blink
here.
twice, Zoe. Blink twice.
Oh no, this is a terrible start.
Oh, it's fantastic. We love it. You are great. Moving on, I am Chuckles. I have the Z all the way at the end where it normally can be found. And that's about the only normal thing I can say about me. So, that's what we have. Moving on, getting familiar with the next person on our cast, we have indeed RPG Familiar, James RPG Familiar.
Hello. Very happy to be here.
It
See,
seems
Zoe?
like a lot of people are happy to be here. I think this is a code phrase, and
That's how
the
you do it.
authorities may have been notified already. Rounding out our cast tonight, we have the man whose voice is as smooth as, well, shea butter.
Indeed. I'm Shay, like the butter, or this stadium, depends on what you're a fan of, I suppose. That's yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh wait, no. I'm also happy to be here.
Oh man, I was hoping we finally found somebody that was not happy to be here.
Don't want to
but
be
we
left
are
out,
Indeed, all happy to be here. And we are happy to tell a fantastic story this evening. But before we begin that, we are also here to do something for a good cause. And tonight we're doing something for a cause that supports the relief from Hurricane Helene and everything that has gone on with that. And in this digital age, we tend to forget things if they're not in the news stories right in front of us. So please don't forget that people are still dealing with the aftermath of this of the hurricane, of all of the flooding, of everything that happened. And so we're doing this for North Carolina Counts Coalition, which is a nonpartisan, nonprofit organization working to support communities throughout North Carolina in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. They are working with a variety of local partners to provide direct support to those in need across Western Carolina, with a special focus on marginalized communities that are often overlooked and underserved in times of crisis. 100% of your donation will go to them, and it's going to go toward these relief efforts to help us. And, if you can, give whatever you can. Just help us help them. And now, Jacob, please weave us a tale in a land where there is very little chance of hurricanes or flooding.
In the middle of an arid desert. I actually genuinely thought, Chuck, you were going to try and throw an Oasis pun in there. Like today's going to be the day I was going to throw it back to you when you threw it to me. And now I threw myself thinking about that.
Do you want to? We can reset. Just go back to A.
Reset, everyone.
Now,
back to beginning.
Jacob.
Here we go. We start in a beautiful arid desert. Cracked landscape, nothing but dry, arid heat, a blistering sun overhead, little flecks of greenery throughout the landscape. You can see there are enormous kind of chasms cut in, like the cracked skin of an elder gentleman or woman. And you see as you walk along that these little frilly green bits and pieces seem to react to you as you walk past them. They kind of curve into you and away from you, like your presence is known to the land here. As you're trotting your way through the desert here, by whatever means you may be, making your way towards a pre-existing meeting In the distance, you see a little dip in the dry landscape and what looks to be a bowl of greenery. Beautiful, verdant greens, a couple of vibrant kind of yellows and blues. Tiny little butterflies that kind of just fly up, get out into the arid heat, and then, oh, I don't know, thank you, flat back in there. As you're making your way towards this little green hovel, you can feel the temperature beating down upon you. Some of you, however, are already used to heat, perhaps, and would Afura, wow, beautiful. Welcome to Hit Points Not Required. We're starting from scratch.
Take 3.
Would you like to describe and introduce yourself and maybe get the name right?
Sure. A lot of people get it wrong, and a lot of people are dead now. Afira Cross is a woman of few words and a woman with very limited temper. You see her in this low brim hat to keep the sun off of her eyes. It's not about the heat. It is about keeping any type of feeling or insight from being spared on her face. Bandana tied over her mouth, up and over her nose. She's mostly in like really cool cottons and linens, like buttoned down so that it's breathable, except for, of course, her kind of cowboy boots. No spurs, just boots. And under her cape, which kind of only billows back behind her when she whips around to check if there's anyone running up behind her, you can see flashes of multiple weapons. And when she's nervous, as she approaches this area, you see she is wearing down on this little coin as it smokes in her fingers.
Yeah. Excellent. As you touch that coin there, trotting along with you, having made only 2 hours progress from the small sleepy kind of small sleepy town you made your way from, this heat already beating down, already almost causing you to want to head on back. Nyx, at this point, would you be in your elven form, or would you have adopted some other form that would be a little more comfortable here in the desert? If you'd like to describe and introduce yourself.
This is why you're the DM, because I wouldn't have thought of that at all. At all.
Teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork. That's a great idea. I would describe Nyx as a stoic, quiet, blunt, not necessarily angry, but not really down for much bullshit elf. She grew up in the woods, in a grove, in the middle of nowhere, and has no love for cities or kings or queens or any sovereign person or state. And let's say she's some sort of desert snake, and I'll make that happen.
Yeah.
So she just be trailing behind, maybe close to meadow. Yeah.
As you follow Afira there, your little snake tail rattling as you head across there, you would notice a number of these little butterflies kind of fly out in your direction. By the time they reach you, Desert Pete, they are exhausted. These tiny little sad little butterflies, having braved the heat, having recognized perhaps something similar in your wingedness. You're not sure, but as these two little butterflies get closer to you, they land on you and they just kind of woof, woof, woof. Would you like to describe and introduce yourself? Take the spotlight for a second.
Oh yeah, well, Desert Pete is what they call me because it's my goddamn name. That's why they call me that. I have on this cowboy hat that just kind of rides low over the eyes for the most part, and if I start talking to somebody occasionally, I'll just poke it up so they can actually see in my goddamn eyes that I'm serious about stuff, and poof, I spit out some little chaw right toward those butterflies and see if I can hit them, but I'll probably miss the butterflies and might accidentally hit that snake that's coming along. I don't. Does anybody see a snake? We should have warned us about there being snakes in the desert here. Well, I'll lift that hat up now, and y'all can see that I have a Fey type face, but it's kind of like leathery and worn out in the sun too long. There are a few scars in there from being around elements and such. I have on mostly a cowboy outfit, and I have wings on the back. I am flapping as I am a bit of a fairy, but one of them is kind of looks like it's been torn off a little bit and then just like sewn on and stitched back together. So I kind of fly a little herky jerky every now and then, and over my shoulder I have saddlebags and there's various stuff on there, a bullwhip, other things sticking out of there, and yeah, that's pretty much old Desert Pete.
Excellent. As Desert Pete spits into a non-existent spittoon, it narrowly misses the feet of perhaps another slightly Fae-esque individual. These two butterflies fluttering over around you, Falrixie, for some sort of refuge somewhere around you. If you'd like to take the spotlight now as they...
As the spit lands on my feet, could you please watch where you're spitting? The wind will blow it directly on me, or if anything, maybe try to hit these pests that have been flying around us all this time. It would be greatly appreciated. You see Falrixie wearing his green tunic and robe. You also notice a black leather strap that kind of goes around the shoulder, going to a wooden fiddle. He's a short individual with a ginger goatee with long mustache that kind of comes out about a few inches from the cheek. The sides of his head are shaved with a red kind of top just kind of going back, and his ears are incredibly long. This is a quick step individual, so imagine a gnome who's just really quick.
Nice. Very nice. The butterflies, sensing hostility from you as well, seek refuge with the final member of our team as you approach this odd pocket of life, of flora in this otherwise barren desert. Lillian, these two butterflies come towards you, towards your face, and then around and kind of scoop down under your back, under your arms there. Would you like to take the spotlight and describe and introduce yourself?
Indeed, as I guess the butterflies like approach Lalon, like one of them, I guess, like flies like dangerously, or maybe not necessarily dangerously, but like annoyingly close to my mouth. So I kind of like as I guess cough, like sweating and like relatively like fairly exhausted, carrying, I guess, like the relatively heavy armor wouldn't be too bad in a city, which is where I guess Lalon is more familiar. But taking this job and coming out into this like barren wasteland has introduced him to quite a bit of things, some of which exhausting, that he's interacting with. And so it's like, are we there yet? Okay, all right. I mean, you see like multiple instruments kind of dangling off of the pack he's wearing on his back. It's, I guess, like a relatively thin beard and a dark-skinned human, seemingly like doing his best to make it to the place that is our destination.
Not too far from you. As you cough, the butterflies kind of fly ahead of you, almost like they're leading you, or like they're trying to race back to where their place of residence is. As they're racing back to their place of residence, you hear a soft voice calling from within that dip that, as you get closer and closer, looks more and more like a funnel, like a sinkhole almost. And you hear from within, "James? Deanie? You get back in here, okay?" And the butterflies fly up over the edge and into this enormous green kind of funnely sinkhole.
They have names.
All things have names.
Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose you're right, but like...
It's a really
anyway,
good point.
Sorry.
Sidetrack. Should we follow the named butterflies?
Absolutely. Names means they might have homes, which means not this.
Oh, you just want
broadly
shelter.
gesture.
You know, I can respect that observation.
real good. I thought you were talking about a home invasion for a second. I didn't sign up for that.
Oh no. That's not this job. It's a. Never mind. We can.
I mean, I suppose we could. What are they going to do? Stick their guard butterflies on us?
Good point. And Nyx walks towards the sinkhole.
Excellent. Out of snake form, walking towards the sinkhole. Tumbleweed just kind of moves past you. And as you move towards the sinkhole there, you hear a muttering down below. Oh, is that right? Oh, my pretties here have said that you're out there. Jump on in. Trust me, you'll be safe. You're probably just the people I'm looking for.
Do they mean the sinkhole? I say as
I call down. Who are you looking for?
My name's Maisie. I was looking for. I think it was a Desert Pete I spoke to, or at least tried to do correspondence with about helping me out with a little problem I have in the desert here. The last people I hired kind of went a little AWOL.
Oh, yeah. So we jump in the sinkhole?
Whoa, we're not
Yeah,
gonna ask
you
why
just-
first. Like, I kind of like tap Desert Pete and just like, hey, we're just. All right, yeah. We're just.
Do we gotta
Yeah,
wait
like-
while you throw all your junk in first?
Oh no, I'm not gonna take this off because people steal.
Why don't you go down, Pete? Make sure it's not a trap.
All right, I'm coming in.
All right, ready for you.
I'm gonna fly in.
Yeah, as you fly in over the edge, there is like a curtain of like greenery and vine that kind of cascades down into this almost like a very, very small cenote kind of vibe. And as you kind of float on in, immediately as you go about 10 feet under the rim of this green hole is a better way to say that. As you head on down, thousands and thousands of little fluffy beating wings come up to meet you.
Oh God!
Like exactly as that you feel them starting to lift you up like Disney style, or indeed, Batman with the bats in the cave there. As these thousands and thousands of butterflies kind of lift you, they seem to realize that you are under your own means of levitation, and they kind of spread out around you and form a little bit of a funnel and guide you down lower and lower, where it's cooler and cooler. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet until your feet touch down in this beautiful, humble, but beautiful little green alcove, moss growing against the walls, a small pool of water in the center. Sources of light seem to be these glowing plants that have kind of opened up, almost like birds of prey. The bird of prey is the word, I think. Yeah, I think that's what they look like, isn't it? Like. Anyway, I do anyone that wants me to do shadow puppets on the weekends, I'm here. I specialize in flowers, bird of prey, rose, Venus flytrap. As you float on down, what's everyone else doing above you?
I don't know.
Very intently watching to ensure that Desert Pete does not die from jumping into a 60-foot hole.
Desert
Anyone got message?
Flapping.
Seems like they're slowing down, not like approaching terminal velocity. So I think in order to get out of the heat, I'm gonna just kind of.
You saw I had wings. You know I can fly.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I will from my bag grab some rope and a pitten.
Yeah,
I'll call down.
As you do,
Pete, how's it looking down there? Are you dead yet? Have they stolen all your stuff?
I don't think so. Have you stolen all of my stuff? I start checking my stuff. Pull out a cigar.
Don't believe I have any of your stuff. Lillian and Faltrix, as you kind of hammer into the dry, scorched earth, you begin to drop your rope with kind of knots every few feet. And as you make your way down, you notice that a lot of the greenery, the vines that are kind of coming down here, do also act as almost like rigging on a sail ship. you could almost climb up and down on this greenery if you wanted to.
That
and
works.
and it's no
do
trouble
that.
at all. Yeah, beautiful. Out of curiosity, I will get both of you just to make athletics checks.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries.
I'd like to
With
help
advantage,
Nick
I'll say,
down.
with your...
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be an 11.
11. Beautiful.
Ooh, second on my roll is nat 20. First one was
Beautiful.
A 10. The second one was a 20 if it's advantage.
So Falrixie, you are it's a little like wobbly as you're going down, and you're kind of having to kind of steady yourself as you wobble down. Lillian, would you like to describe how you nat 20 your way down here?
Absolutely. Like as I begin to make my way down, I guess the not great knot that I tied around the pit and it's holding it up kind of comes loose. And then like as I begin to like fall, I kind of like grab some of the plants. I'm like, and then like, begin to kind of like slow my descent. And then as I approach the bottom, I kind of let go, and then I land in what I hope is an impressive like 3-point stance, and look around and be like, yeah, this will definitely make it worth the money that people paid me to be here if I look cool when I land. So
Slow clap.
Yeah. Slow clap. The swirling butterflies separating. Nyx and Afira, what are y'all doing to help each other down?
I think Nyx would see the butterflies come up to meet Desert Pete and go, neat, and just jump in.
As you do, Afira was just like taking off her hat to like offer you a hand down, and like looks back and sees air, and just puts the hat back on and is like, yep, and she'll start climbing down as well.
Excellent. Give me an athletics check as well, Afira. Nyx, you dive on in, you yeet yourself into the cenote. As you do, from underneath, lifting you from under your armpits and your kind of your hips, your kneecaps, lifting your head there. And as they lift you and float you down, you land next to Desert Pete and Lillian there. Afira?
I got a dirty 20.
Beautiful. No problem at all. You're actually able to kind of pass Falrixie as you're heading down. Falrixie, maybe like 10 feet from the bottom, and then just kind of slow and steady wins the race. Yeah.
Like to imagine you guys get down there way quicker than I do. I just, I'm coming. Is this one steady? No. I'll go down.
Begrudgingly, my
that's much
arms
further.
are out just in case you fall, but I'm like not looking that way.
I would like to believe you're just being cautious because you saw me like fall past you.
Okay, Lillian's dead. That's fine. More money for me.
I'm looking around for the mysterious voice that said they had contact. So you were the one that contacted the traveling circus here? Is this what you needed?
Pretty easily as you look around Desert Pete, it's almost like it's almost like a Fey Gardeny Phantom of the Opera kind of den here. Water through the center, but stone around the side, moss-covered stone around the side. At the very top of this kind of peak in this little tunnel, this little cavern, is what looks to be a very modest kind of bed and living area with many, many different plants growing in the one little section. You see what appears to be almost a not too dissimilar to you, to be honest, Falrixie, but a mix between a dryad and some sort of humanoid. They seem to be around 4 foot tall, which is, quite large for a dryad. But they still have that fey, almost pixie kind of quality to them. You can see they're almost all green, and their skin kind of seems to morph into clothing there. You can see that they have these vibrant kind of electric blue eyes that kind of blend a little bit with the green but still stand out, and they have this beautiful like big kind of scoop Tina Turner volume of green hair that kind of scoops down, like Thunderdome vibe kind of hair there, that kind of comes down and kind of spreads across her back and her shoulders. She looks at you. As she looks at you, she holds out her hand, and half a dozen butterflies land on her hand, and she just kind of kisses them all individually. As she kisses them all individually, she says, "Why, yeah, I did. My name's Maisie. I thought, I've been burnt once by an adventuring group, so fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'll have you sent to the Feywild until your friends or family are dead. So please help me out."
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that enthusiasm. I like that enthusiasm.
I'm just gonna
As
like
she-
shuffle behind Desert Pete.
The 3 foot tall flying thing you're going to try and shuffle behind. Cool.
I'm only like 4 feet tall, so like I'm just gonna kneel down behind you.
I look over at Afira. Is it me, or does she give off two things enter, one thing leaves sort of vibe? I'm not sure about this place.
We do need another hero.
Just one? Because I mean, we're like several.
Right.
You know what?
The-
Never mind. It's okay. What? Yeah. Let's.
The more the merrier. There is a very rare cactus bloom that kind of blossoms way off in the middle of the Tepico wilds. I need it for my healing, my reviving. It's incredibly rare. You got to be careful to pluck just one petal, otherwise the whole plant dies. I hired a group about a day ago, and I've not heard from them. I was a little worried about them from the beginning. There is a druid on their team. No offense, kind of looks at you there, Nix. But he seemed to have a little glint in his eye. I couldn't help but shake the feeling that maybe he would know just how important this would be, and maybe, to be honest, screw me over. Pardon my Sylvan. I would hate for them to get that petal and use it for bad, but even worse, I'd hate for them to destroy the plant in the secret oasis. Can I rely on you to protect the plant first and foremost, and maybe bring a petal back for me second and second?
No need to worry about offense. Just because someone is a druid doesn't mean they're not an asshole. And let's be honest, most humanoids are assholes. I'm here to protect the plant. If you want one petal, I can't speak for the group. I will secure one petal and bring it back to you and make sure the plant stays. Desert Pete?
Why that tone? What is that supposed to mean?
You're
I
currently
never-
smoking plants. I don't know if you can be trusted with other plant life.
Sure, I never smoked a cactus. I wonder if they'd make a good cigar. That's,
Oh. I can think of
Nix,
many
now you
reasons
have
why
his
they
mind
wouldn't.
wandering.
We had payment discussed, yeah?
Of course. I have a couple bars of platinum I'm willing to give up that I didn't already give to the other group there. I've also got the ability to kind of take you to and from the Feywild without any time shenaniganery happening, if that's in your wanting.
Ma'am, did you say platinum bars?
Oh yeah, I have not a lot of use for them, so I've just kind of been collecting them. She kind of lifts up her mossy mattress, and it's just clink, 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 clink.
Well.
Looks to be about 24 platinum bars there.
So, as I can 100% vouch for what my compatriot Nix was saying, we most humans are trash, but some of us will have your back, me myself included, and we will, like, yeah. Like, I look at the rest of them. Most
Just
definitely.
Enthusiastically nodding my head.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad. The kindness of strangers, obviously. From what I can tell you is that if you head due north as quickly as possible, even, you'll probably make it to the secret oasis quicker than them. I didn't give them an exact location because I got a funny feeling from them, but there they're in one of them floating dirigible kind of airship sort of things. I offered them access via an underground tunnel. It's a little under the surface, but also I can try and procure you some steeds that'll take you across the desert there. It all depends on how you wish to get there. If you set off soon, you'll get there right in time for the moon to come up. The sun go down, the moon come up, and when that happens, not only does somebody leave with a cup, but you also get that moon blossom.
Is the tunnel faster than the desert steeds, perchance?
Say that again. Sorry, my brain, my what I like to call my Wi-Fi connection is a little shitty sometimes, and it cuts out right at the most inopportune moments. Sorry, I drifted off there.
Completely understandable. I do it all the time. Which way do you feel would be quicker, through the desert tunnel or the steeds?
The steeds would be quicker because you can move a lot faster. The desert tunnel will be a lot cooler and probably a little bit safer. Well, providing you don't run into anything nasty.
Steeds
Also,
it
they won't
is.
see you coming.
I agree.
Giddy up.
Sounds good.
It's almost unanimous for steeds.
Falrixie, you
Had-
want to get on in here?
No, I mean, I think steeds would be great. Did you say what kind of steeds, by chance?
Yeah, a muffle. You ever ridden a muffle before?
Have I ridden a muffle before?
Go
I'll
ahead
say
and
no.
roll.
What is a
Okay,
what
good
is a
one.
muffle?
I'm glad you asked. 1 second. And she kind of flies up through the center of the chamber with her butterflies following her. Huge swarm of butterflies coming out from the nooks and crannies. You realize some of the green moss were actually just thousands of butterflies sitting together, and they. And as they fly out
I
of
think
the
her
tunnel
butterflies
there,
are a little codependent.
they're my children. I love them, every single one of them. They all have names. Don't try me. Flies out over the top there. As she flies out over the top, you guys are here alone in this cool chamber. Just a slight drip of water, drip, 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 drip. And you have a moment alone here. Just getting them set up. You can come up in a second, or even start making your way up. I'll be ready for you.
Tell me more about this smoking cactus. Nix?
I have, just seen a lot of people smoke various types of plants in the past.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what
know if I
type
should
of
tell you
cactus.
this.
I saw my ancestors, but I don't
There
know
is
if
a
that
way
was
to
magic or
smoke
not.
part of the cactus, but I don't think you should, Desert Pete.
Now you're just tempting me.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything.
I don't know if it's
You
the
could
same
potentially
cactus,
smoke-
but,
Yes, I mean exactly. I was gonna say you could smoke literally any other cactus too.
Yeah, that's what I kind of was talking about. Just like who do you take me for to go over there and smoke the magic cat flower on the thing every once in a, and the lady with her cat? God damn! What do you take me for?
That
there
was
may
my
be some
shoe.
interesting
Okay, that's gross.
cacti near it, though. Like if this is a special like space where things grow, then there might be some
Wacky cat.
interesting things there, as well as the magic cactus that we're not gonna harm.
How is this the second one shot that's unintentionally turned into a pro drug one shot?
I don't
You
think
can blame me.
Well, all right. So this should be simple, right? We get on these conveyances and these steeds that are sure to be not to our liking, head across the desert, avoid any obstacles, grab the petal, turn around, maybe flip off the other group as we see them in their flying conveyance, and head on back, right? What could go wrong?
Oh, you had to say it.
Yeah, I was going to say I
So-
don't like it when you say that, Pete. You remember what happened last time?
No,
We
remind
flash
me.
back to last time. What happened?
Last
scene.
time you said what could possibly go wrong, or we certainly have this one under control. All I can recall is that we flooded half of a village and were held responsible by local law.
I mean, yeah,
wow.
it would have been fine if you hadn't told them it was a spa.
Well, that was not here nor there, so I do apologize. But anyway,
Question: do any of y'all know what these mounts are? I don't know. I've been gone for some time. I don't know about the new stuff. So what
where you been?
are these things?
I feel like I've come across a lot of things in my time. I don't know if I know what muffles are, but I feel like Vera would try to think if she had.
Anyone that's been in the Feywild before, make a nature check for me.
That's a nat 20 for a total of 23.
22, but no Nat over here.
Beautiful. Even better. bonuses.
Muffles are three-legged creatures. They have one leg at the front and two legs at the back, and they kind of do. It's a weird, like, rocking horse kind of motion they do to move. They're called muffles because they have like a like an elf nose, like a snuffleupagus kind of nose that hooks down, and they as they make their way along there.
How fast
They
are
often. They're relatively fast once they get the motion going, but a lot of people get sick on them, and they're very hard to get used to. It's like, you know, when you get when you're lifted up on a camel and down on a camel, it's like that the entire time. The other thing you would know about muffles with a nat 20 is they're very often in the Feywild made from the nature around.
Like in a Frankenstein's monster kind of way, or
There were a couple thousand butterflies here, and you gather that they've now been used to build these steeds.
oh,
fantastic. I mean, we these things. It's all about like the 1 2 1 2. You got to sort of get the. You all know how to rumba, right? You know how to. Yeah, you just gotta dance.
I actually can't dance. No, that I can do. I can do that one.
All right, well then you'll be fine. It's just because it's a 1 2 1 2 thing going on. I usually throw
that. With that, you are able to kind of make your way back out of the cavern if you wish, climb your way up those beautiful kind of strands of greenery, reach down to the floor, unless there's anything you'd like to do in here before you head on up.
This is somebody's like house. We're not going to ransack it or anything, are we? Are we?
Hey, I just wanted to have a quick word with Rix. That's all. Hey, Foul Rixie, real quick.
Yes.
Afira like leans over and puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "For me, Radden's Radden. For you, Bud.
Hi.
You know what? It's just like Desert Pete said. Just think of it like the rumba." And she casts guidance to kind of help with whatever is about to happen to Valrixie.
Excellent.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Oh God, I look up
Whoa,
the vines.
whoa. Don't go telling people that about me. Don't do that.
No, I wouldn't think of it. No, I would never.
All right.
Dear
And she's just gonna like quick climb up those vines.
As you climb up the vines there, you guys come back out to the boiling hot desert landscape, and you see before you indeed what look to be 5 Frankensteeds, these 3-legged monstrosities with a nice swishy tail, and every time the tail swishes, a couple of butterflies go and fly back to it.
That's okay. All right, that's what you meant. All right, okay, all right. I think.
Yeah, no need for any. Oh, don't worry, they're very comfortable. No need for any saddle or anything like that, or any reins. Jump on, I'll show you. These weird snuffleupagus 3-legged camel creatures Who's jumping on
Fira
first?
jumps on immediately.
Beautiful. Afira, as you jump on, you feel the you feel the butterflies give way a little bit, like your legs kind of sink in and they kind of wrap around your legs and you're kind of covered in butterflies from the waist down. As your hands touch the back of the creature's neck, the butterflies kind of give way and you're able to hold on to a couple of them that are kind of moving. As you grab a hold of them, it just kind of and kind of snuffles a little bit, ready to go with you.
Okay.
I gotta tell y'all, this is real weird.
Nyx goes, gross and weird, and jumps up.
You jump up, you get partially assimilated into this creature for safety.
Oh yeah.
The sort of pickles gang.
Lillian, as you put your hands on it, they literally just swarm you and pull you up. All together. You're kind of pulled in and then kind
This
of
is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Do you need a hand, Falrixie?
Tell you what, I'm going to close my eyes and you just push me into it, and I'm sure it'll work itself out.
gonna attempt to grab him and like fly him up to the position.
Oh, they're stronger than I thought they'd be.
As this enormous butterfly lifts you up, you are plonked on it, Falrixie, kind of partially assimilated into it. As you kind of jump on board there, Desert Pete, Maisie kind of looks at you and gives you a tip of the head there, and she says, "Awful grateful. I'll be here, ready for you when you get back. Please look after my children. They know how to look after themselves." But kind of pats one of the horses, one of the muffles on the haunch there. They're good. They're good little creatures. But if you could do your best to keep them safe, I'd be grateful.
Do what I can.
Okay, then. She kind of steps on back as you jump on one. She literally sweeps past all 5 of them, and her hand passes through the hindquarters, just like and as her hand kind of passes through, the butterflies all spread and then kind of reassemble, and you feel this this huge rocking as you head forward. Since, things are canon once they're said, I need you guys to either make an animal handling check or a performance check if you're using your skills in dance.
I'm so happy that happened.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's a 10 animal handling here.
Nice.
23 animal handling for myself.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Performance.
18 performance. Dirty 20.
There
Yeah,
you
Lila?
go. No, I did say that, but I see.
The anticipation.
Oh, you can just roll it in the thing.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll take a 10 that I got right here. I should have just kept this. Never mind.
Yeah. You're
All right,
welcome
cool.
to roll physical dice too on our streams if you ever wanted to. So you're welcome to do that as well if that's gonna be more fun for you.
I mean, given my 10 there, I may do that going forward.
Okay. 3 of you as these weird gangly creatures kind of move forward. Yeah, Lilith.
May I spend a luck point to get advantage, or do I need to do that before I roll?
I'll let you do it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I'll try one more time.
Why
how that
not?
goes.
We're going back on the.
It's 11. I'll take that. Whatever. It's fine. I did it already. It's cool.
Desert Pete, Lillian, these things, as they surge on forward, that same bit of tumbleweed moves in front of you, and as it tumbles forward, these butterflies freak out and kind of explode into huge balls. As they explode into huge balls, you essentially have, from the hips down, these huge kind of horse legs made of butterflies, like you're a satyr all of a sudden, and you kind of stumble forward a little awkwardly, and as the tumbleweed disappears, they reassemble, and you set off a fair. I just drooled all over myself. A fairways in front of Nyx. Fairways behind Nyx, Felrixie, and Athera there. However, you all begin your journey. As you begin your journey, double checking our time here. As you begin your journey, you trundle through the desert on these rocking horses here. As you
I hate this so much.
Yep.
As you do, you, Nyx, you, Athera, and Desert Pete, you would notice, not too far from you, kind of moving in oddly similar sort of direction there, what looks to be just a speck in the sky. Tough to look at with the heat here. And a little bit of heat distortion causing it to waver. But a speck in the sky that kind of drifts across in front of you and then kind of comes back, gets a little bigger above you, and then kind of moves off to the side.
I think we need more speed. James, Dean, Herbert, Rufio, Arnold, Herbert, whoever you are.
Mine's Rufio.
Oh.
This one's Rufio. It's a good name, I think.
I don't know if Falrixie and Lillian were able to see that. I call out, "Look alive, up in the sky," and I'm just gonna like kia, like get a little bit faster. Let's pick up that.
Excellent. Those of you who wish to, you can make a perception check high up in the sky.
Let's see.
All right.
30-20.
I'm so scared. I've been rolling really well so far, and
It's a
nothing's
natural
happened.
one. That is.
The sky's that way, Lillian.
This is a 21 for me.
Yeah.
I see.
I got
Lillian,
a
you look
25.
beautiful. Lillian, you look straight up into the sun for a moment. Yeah. You're partially
It's too bright
blinded.
to be bad guys. It's too bright to be bad guys.
The rest of you who rolled really, really well, actually, you will spot what looks to be the underside of, like you're looking at the underside of a wooden ship. Some sort of floating vessel with maybe a huge balloon on the top of it and these spiked kind of fins out the side. As soon as you catch sight of it, it lifts up once more and it kind of moves ahead at a quickened pace. You would be able to follow it for a moment or two. You may even see what look to be kind of ropes or things coming off it. But as it stays a good couple hundred feet in the air, it moves off and you start to lose it in the haze of this heat here. As you lose it in the haze of this heat there, you move forward for perhaps another 20 or 30 minutes in the heat. And as you do, you see ahead of you the wobbly, heat-distorted figure of someone moving towards you. A figure in the distance coming towards you. A small cloud of kind of dust behind them. And as this figure gets closer and closer, we're going to go ahead and take our first break.
Indeed.
How dare you.
Good cliffhanger.
as we come on back to our adventure in the blistering hot desert sun, a figure approaching from north of you there. What would you guys like to do?
How far away?
You can go ahead and
20
make a
feet, 40
survival
feet?
check.
Sure.
Oh, much, much further. Barely perceptible, but definitely approaching. But yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check
13?
or a perception. It's up to you. You would gather that they're a couple minutes away from you at most. Moving at the
7 on
speed that they
survival
think
for
they-
me.
7 on survival. You actually like after like looking at the sun, you're pretty certain like you've got a permanent spot in your eye now. And
Maybe
you
it's
actually
like,
like, oh no. You look.
Oh man, something's right here. Oh.
Lillian, I just want you to know how much I truly respect you. I'm going to strum my fiddle a bit and give you some bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
So there's a
That's
a
a
strength.
D8 for your next roll.
So there's a mysterious stranger ahead. Should we go and see what they want?
They might know where the other team is.
Yeah,
They might
I didn't
be
hear
the other
Nick's
team.
name either. Nick's, pop back on mic and give us a hi.
Oh, it's because my mic was muted. Don't worry about it.
There we
I
go.
do this full time.
Were you stuck in snake voice for a second?
I think. Oh, am I smart? Let me check. No.
That's how I
Okay,
feel
so
right now.
I am going to kind of flash back my cape, let it billow out behind me, and I'm going to do kind of like a weird hand movement where it kind of looks like my fingers are breaking. And you see kind of a crack of lightning and a bit of fire. And once that dies down, there is a pistol in my hands.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Yeah.
I'm just getting ready. I don't say anything, but like you can see the little showy, and she does like a little flare spin with it, and she's got it ready.
Excellent.
Well, I mean, it might just be a friendly person. And shall we talk first? And I go and try and push Felrixi's mount forward.
Yeah. As you push Valrixi's mount forward, your hands kind of go into the rump a little bit and kind of get taken in by butterflies, and then
Damn it, I
moves
hate
forward.
that every goddamn time.
You get closer and closer. As you guys do, still in your kind of group there, it will become pretty quickly apparent that you are seeing a male human on what looks to be some sort of riding horse. Getting closer and closer.
Humans. Can't trust them. Am I right? Oh, sorry.
If he's within shouting distance, I will attempt to hail him. Go,
Yeah.
Adventurer, hello.
Curves a little bit towards you, is kind of heading like almost parallel opposite direction kind of to you, and then he kind of curves in towards you there. As he curves in towards you, you can see that he has a wide brim straw hat. He's wearing what looks to be some sort of like tasseled overcoat, and his pants seem to be incredibly tight fitting. As his pants are incredibly tight fitting, you see that this horse seems to have a beautiful kind of streak of white that comes up from its snoot up over its head and down its back there. The rest of it is a beautiful kind of dark brown. And as he comes to a stop beside you, you look him up and down. He looks like he's got a rapier on his hip. He has what looks to be a mustache that kind of comes down to here and then down his neck a little bit. Not too dissimilar to what Chuck's rocking right now, but down to the neck and without the goatee there. As he pulls up, he says, "Yep, how y'all doing?"
We're doing so well. It's nice to meet you. I'm Officer Silver Coppercoin, and we were just actually wondering if you had seen any potential escaped felons. They actually escaped via airmobile, wandering somewhere in this desert region.
If they're wandering the desert, they're going to be in trouble pretty soon. It's an inhospitable place, especially up that way. I did happen to notice something floating in the sky there. I was rushing back to the little town to let people know. I would highly recommend not going out there. The horrors. I went out with a small adventuring group of my own not too long ago, and we've been wrestling our way through the desert for a couple of weeks now.
And what exactly is kind of like lurking out in the way? Because we actually need to go and retrieve those felons before they escape with all the children that they've wandered off with. Yes.
Well, if their airmobile is not going to get them all the way out of the desert, then they're going to be killed by a number of bullays or sandworms or the such, perhaps even desert piranhas. You ever seen a Sharknado? That thing will get you. The unfortunate thing is, if they've got enough juice to get them over the top up to Nevium, then they're goners. So I'll leave it in your capable hands, Sheriff, but just I would strongly recommend turning and going the other way. If you can all make wisdom saving throws for me, please.
15.
That was low down.
Is
15
it
is
a
a fail.
charm?
15. Not rolling
15 is a
bricks
fail.
right now.
This is a charm effect, yes, Valrixie.
Nat 20.
I have advantage against being charmed. So I will try again.
Oh, thank goodness!
There we go. Natural 20 plus 1.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Nick, success. Valrixie, success.
18 on the
Afira,
dice. That's one.
beautiful. Success.
You got
Repeat,
a
Lillian.
19.
It
At,
seems like
15.
seems like oddly a very good idea to just turn around and leave. In fact, you start to kind of, you know what? Go and get out of here.
Officer Silver Copper Coin, I have dealt with desert piranhas and a Sharknado before. I don't think I can. It's not worth it. I'll smoke
no,
some other cactus.
Sharknadoes are real. I mean, I saw one of those. I saw a play about those while where like in a place that I was. That sounds kind of scary. And I don't have my little brother's pants on, so I think I might might leave.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, are you sure?
I do the same thing I did to Rix, and I like on my weird 3-thumb looking butterfly monster walk over to Lillian, and I grip his shoulder, and I go, "You'll be fine." And that's guidance again. That's
Okay.
all I've got.
All right. Well, like I don't want to go back by myself, so I think
Oh, I'm already
riding
going.
them.
Desert Pete's already like.
Oh,
Can I shout out to
Marshall,
Pluck.
go ahead.
Can I shout out to Desert Pete and say, remember what we said about how some people are assholes, and call lightning just behind this dude on a steed and just lightning bolt him? Can I do that?
What you can do is you can absolutely remember what we said about assholes, and you here in the desert where there is no moisture, but the sweat off your back, indeed possibly the sweat from all of your backs coalesces and builds salty kind of sweat water. That's what kind of charges the electrons, and as that builds into a huge kind of storm cloud, you watch as he looks up and goes, "Well, hell." And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative there.
all right.
Well, hell.
Well, hell.
My rolls are back.
18.
Beautiful. I will go around the board in a moment after I've rolled a couple of initiatives. Ooh, spicy. One is dog shit.
Hey, why'd you say a couple when there's only one guy?
Yep.
Beautiful. So, what did you get, Desert Pete?
14.
14, Desert Pete. Okay. Pete. What did you get there, Nix?
12.
I intentionally asked you right as you were grabbing a glass of water.
No,
Excellent.
that's all right.
Use snake
Felrixie,
voice.
what'd you get?
16.
16. Okay. Afira.
I also got 16.
16. Excellent. You can go by dex. You can do a roll, or you can decide. I'll leave it up to you guys. And Lillian.
I have an 18.
Nice.
Indeed.
18. Excellent. Beautiful. Excellent. And all the way down there. Cool. So, at the very top of the round, kicking this thing off, if you would like to go ahead, Nix, and do me a favor, and go ahead. You need a dexterity saving throw from me, I believe. Is that right? As you
Indeed. Yeah.
call lightning. Beautiful. Excellent. So that is going to be a... That is going to be a 19 and a... oh boy, and a 21.
Yeah, they both pass. But they still take half
Okay.
damage, which is exciting for me.
Half damage. Go ahead and give me half damage there. As it...
12, so 6.
6 points of damage there. As the lightning bolt comes down and strikes, you watch as both the gentleman on the back and the horse kind of cry out in pain. As they cry out in pain, we jump into initiative. And at the very top of our round is unfortunately our bad boy on horseback. The bad boy on horseback is going to go ahead. He is going to drop a... Yeah, beautiful. He's going to cough into his hands. He coughs a bit and then belches. And as he does, it blows out over the group of you in a 20-foot radius. It is heavily obscured as this disgusting, sickening cloud lingers there. At the start of your turn, you're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw against poison. If you have immunity, no stress there. But you are all heavily obscured. Desert Pete, you're probably back out of that a little bit, so you just see this cloud starting to build.
See,
and
we
as that
should have
cloud
just gone back.
As that cloud starts to build, you hear... Oh, no, you don't quite yet. No, don't have their turn just yet. But you hear him go, let's get the fuck out of here. We're going to have to head him off at the pass. That is going to bring us down. What do we got? Bonus actions? We'll save that. That is going to bring us down to you, Lillian. What would you like to do?
All right. So like as I see like the smoke like billow out from the person's mouth, I'm going to I guess like fall into step with the creature as it kind of brings me back, and then I'm gonna continue on back and roll off of it. And draw my rapier. And then I guess like move into like the direction that I saw them in last up to my speed.
Beautiful. Go ahead and make a con save at the start of your turn, please.
All right, we'll do. I'm gonna. I got this. It's probably fine if I try it on the.
Probably is a strong word.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of work. I got a 6.
A 6,
So.
beautiful. You rock off the back of the butterflies, who immediately kind of separate. As they separate, where are we? You spend your turn. You spend your action that turn retching and reeling. So you're kind of retching and reeling from the disgusting kind of stench. But you
absolutely.
are able
I breathe
to.
too much.
Yeah, you can move out of it, though. You're still able to use your movement. As you use your movement, you get out to the edge of the yellow, nauseating kind of sphere. And as you get out there, you can see this individual sitting on the horseback, getting ready to turn away. You've got 10 more feet of movement, which will get you to them, but you've used your action so far.
All right. I guess like we're at the point where well, never mind, it's full action. I guess in that case, I will do.
Still got a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything for a bonus action. I might use that for a reaction or some such. I will just be like, hey, stop.
No.
No,
No, I'm good.
Come on.
No, hey, no, yeah, no, I'm good.
Beautiful. Excellent. That is going to bring us down to Afira.
Actually, I think it brings us down to Rick. Foul has
Foul. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Farix. You can go first. Yeah,
No
go for it.
worries. That's a con save at the start of the turn, right?
That is a con save. Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh,
Gotcha.
18.
18 will save. Yeah, you are able to take your full business here.
Perfect. I will just.
Sorry, go.
Oh, no, sorry, you.
No, I just remembered I should tell Desert Pete and Lillian that that mass suggestion has dropped from you now.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. Go for
Hey.
it, Falric.
So I'm going to really quickly spin the fiddle back over my shoulder and go, I'm sorry, but we're not quite ready for an intermission. As I begin to quickly strum the fiddle, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Yeah. Excellent. What level are you doing that at?
3rd.
Beautiful. That cloud of disgusting kind of stench disappears. And you guys have full 360 view of these people. Immediately, you just see the horse kind of go, and the guy go, yep.
Now you fucked up, because now you have to deal with Fira! I cast Bardic Inspiration on you with my bonus action. And that is my turn.
With great flourish, you inspire Afira there. Afira, what would you like to do? Oh no. Where's your
This
voice
is
gone?
awesome
Oh, there we go.
because I don't have to
There
do
we
the
go.
thing that I thought I was going to have to do because Foul is awesome. So I can see now.
Yeah.
We don't like this guy, right? I start blasting, Your Honor.
I started blasting.
I think
The thing on you, yeah.
she's already like drawn, and she was going to like, shoot blind and hope she hit something to where, he would be injured. But now that she's got a good sight, there's like a slight adjustment because of Foul's "You've got this," and she's like, "Oh, I do got this," and it's just gonna. Pew!
Excellent. That first attack roll, the guy on horseback just says, "Oh no!" And he's going to cutting words you, and he's going to take 3 from your 3 from whatever you roll here.
I see. I'm bringing out the big guns. I'm rolling up my
Yes.
sleeves to roll this.
Nice. You also have disadvantage on
And
your
I
next
still
saving
get
throw.
a D8
result.
with the.
You still get a
on the
D8,
die.
yeah.
Okay, that's +4. That is 17.
17 to hit him.
No, for the con save. I did it first.
Oh,
That's the start of my turn.
No need for the con save because all the gas is gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then
yeah.
I rolled a 12, so let me just add what I had to add. That
Okay.
is +8. That's a dirty 20.
Minus
wait.
3 for a 17 is still going to hit him.
Plus my 3 from Bardic Inspiration.
Beautiful. Cancels out his 3 that he took away from you. That'll definitely hit. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Bam.
This is a ranged weapon. I'd like to do my hunter's mark, Your Honor.
Bonus action. Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Ooh, yeah, buddy. +3. That is 14 damage.
Beautiful. 14 damage as the bullet kind of rips through just near where like his rib is. A decent kind of meaty hit there. As you strike him there, he cries out in pain. As he cries out in pain, he says, Alana, let's get out of here. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm holding on to my other stuff for later. I've
Fantastic.
wounded him. Now I can track him. So, yeah, I can get to him wherever he goes. He ain't outrunning me.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Dessert Peter.
Oh, it's dessert time. All right. I'm gonna shake my head a little bit, try and turn my mount. How far?
Yeah.
I thought it might just like morph and then suddenly be facing.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You're sitting backwards on it now, but it turns around. It kind of flips you around there. You're about 50 feet from them, and the foot speed of this would be 50 feet, so the steed would take you straight there if you needed to.
Oh, well, fantastic. I'm just gonna get maybe about I don't know 30 feet away, and I'm gonna scream out, "Get over here!" Which is, of course, my incantation for Thorn Whip.
Yep.
But I rolled a 9, so that probably doesn't hit him. Probably because I'm riding backwards on this mount. If I had taken the time to turn around, it might have turned out differently.
100%. Yeah. As you Thorn Whip out, yeah, it misses him. He kind of whips it off him there as he starts to draw his rapier.
All right, I'm going to use the rest of my personal movement to turn around and be facing him.
Beautiful.
That's my turn.
Beautiful. Nix, what would you like to do?
I have a D&D Beyond question.
Yeah.
I have a weapon that gives me a +1 to spell save, DC, and all that stuff. Is it automatically tacked on, or is that something I have to manually?
No, it should be as long as you. Oh, you're not attuned. So let me just click attune for a second. If you refresh your character sheet, you should see that it bumps your save DC up by 1.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
No stress. No stress.
Can I look around? I see him talking to someone. Can I see if I see anyone else other than... It was just him in the mount at the beginning of combat, right? Okay, can I look around and see if I can see anyone else?
Make a perception check for me.
16?
It's definitely just him in the mount.
All right. I yell out, "How does it feel to cook from the inside out?" and call lightning again.
Shit.
Excellent. Another dex save?
Yeah. It didn't
Gotcha.
change on my end. I don't know if it should be 15 now, but...
It is. It says 15 on my end here.
Oh, great. As long as it says it for you.
Yeah. I got 15 for you. So funnily enough, he succeeds with an 18. However, the steed got a 4.
I feel bad about this steed.
I don't.
Go ahead and give me your damage there.
Yeah. Oh, hello. 25.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's the best
Okay.
I rolled in so many sessions.
25.
My God,
Goodness.
excited for me.
Did someone order
Excellent.
horse meat for dinner?
I will say this. New druid rules. The temporary hit points that person had drops, and immediately the horse becomes this beautiful, not elven, what looks to be a very like androgynous humanoid, almost like a mix between an elf and a Shadowkai. As they land on the ground there, she looks up and goes, "The cover is blown." And her turn is next. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's great. Thanks.
Did he fall to the ground prone?
He's he is like she's on hands and legs, and he's like straddling her, but like just landed with his feet either side, so he's not like squashing her. There. Beautiful. Oh, she has call lightning as well. Beautiful. That is gonna bring us down to her. She is going to stand and kind of stand with him there. As she stands with him there, she says, "Let's get out of here." She polymorphs into an enormous eagle and kind of grabs a hold of him. She grabs hold of him. She takes off into the sky. As she takes off into the sky, the good news is that Lillian, you get an attack of opportunity if you're right up on her as an eagle.
Awesome.
So you can go ahead and do that, but they are taken off into the sky.
I'm gonna roll a physical die this time. We're gonna see how.
Do it.
Goes.
Do it.
It's a 12 on the die for my stuff. 16.
16 will hit, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna need one of these. 88 plus. Whew. All right, that'll do. So what? 6, 6, and 6, 12.
18.
6, 12, 24.
18, 19. So I rolled a 1 on the D8, but
19 damage there. 19. Beautiful. 19 damage. As you hit her for 19 damage, you can see that immediately, like you've already kind of clobbered her. She takes off into the sky. As she takes off into the sky, you've burnt her hit points back down again, 10 hit points back down again, an incredible amount. She is not too far from being reverted as it is, but she is going to take into the sky. And she's going to fly. Let me roll a real quick strength check to see if she can actually lift him. Beautiful. Great. That's what I love. She goes to lift him up. As she does, she's kind of flapping as hard as she can. She only gets 40 feet into the air out of her 80. She's having trouble lifting this guy here. That is going to bring us back around top to him. Oh goodness. He is going to look down at all of you. 40 feet above you, you can see that he doesn't look too happy. He's petty. He probably shouldn't, but he's petty. You know what he's going to do? He is going to go ahead. You watch as he's going to look down. As he looks down, he just kind of does like a watching you. And as he kind of points his fingers towards you all, a little arc of lightning between his fingers, and he's just going to lightning bolt scorch the ground there. Vera or Falrixi, whoever thinks they were in that same kind of pack heading towards him. Beautiful.
All right.
So Nyx, Lillian, and Aphira, can I get dexterity saving throws from you guys, please?
absolutely.
Oh boy, that's a lot of sixes.
It rolled from a 15 to a 5.
Oh no.
Damn dice. Can't you just have 15 on both of them?
Inspiration. Haven't looked at that thing yet.
Oh shit.
I think I finally found my niche. I just have to roll a different dice for every single check, and I never have to roll super low. I have a 17 plus 3, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20 success. What did you get, Nyx?
8.
8. Okay. What did you get, Lillian?
16.
Okay, 16 is a save. Okay, beautiful. Just
Okay.
okay. So Nyx, you Nyx, you are going to take 39 points of lightning damage. I rolled a lot of sixes. 39 lightning damage. That is going to be 19 points of lightning damage to Lillian and Aphira there as he
Hellish
scorches
Rebuke?
the ground there.
Your Honor?
Yeah, you're within 60 feet. You can Hellish Rebuke for sure. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get a dex save for you here. As you Hellish Rebuke, that's an 8 on the dice for a... Yeah, no, that's gonna be a fail as you Hellish Rebuke him.
I want to... I gotta say something.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. It's got to be good.
Okay. It's not going to be good, but Aphira takes this damage. You can see the lightnings kind of blast off one of her sleeves, and you can see these runes that are like etched and tattooed all over her. And she looks up at him and goes, "It's that cowardice weighing you down, boy!" And she's gonna and send a bunch of flames straight up to him, make his feet dance.
Go ahead and roll your d10s there.
Okie dokie. I picked up the wrong dice. Okay, those are the right dice. I'm doing it, Mom. That is a 9 on the first one.
Oh boy.
And a 9 on the second one. Okay, so that's 18.
Oh boy, yeah.
Fire
Yeah, he's not looking good. As you set fire to him there. Fuck, burns, hurts. No, thank you. As you do that, yeah, he's looking pretty bad. The eagle form is looking pretty bad, to be honest, as well. Oh boy, this was a mistake. Excellent. That's going to be his turn. Bring us down to Lillian. They are 40 feet in the air right now.
All right.
There is a mass of butterflies just swarming around you, all freaking out from all the damage.
You know what? That works out perfectly. As I draw my rapier and look up at them, basically like taking the damage, I'm gonna like fall backwards into my shadow as I activate shadow portal, and then I'm gonna show up in the shadow or create a second portal between like the person that's riding on the eagle within their shadow on the eagle. And
like Tom Cruise hanging off a helicopter sort of thing.
Yeah, basically. And I'm just gonna like yeah, I guess I'm going to reach around him with one hand, grab my bicep, and try and like go up through him. And like hope that I don't get like dislodged, as you know, regardless of how it goes. So
excellent. Yeah.
That is a natural 20.
Hey! Oh boy.
I love the link back.
Excellent. You watch as he tries to cutting words you. He says, how dare you, and you just before he can even get the words out. Go ahead and give me your damage there.
Damage.
Oh no.
This.
You're gonna get your dice tray.
5, 6, 7, 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 6, so 20. What is that? I'm sorry,
24.
math.
24. That's all good. That's all good. 24.
24. Yeah.
With 24, why don't you take the spotlight and tell me how you handle this guy as he goes limp in the claws of this creature?
All right. So basically, like as he begins to like lose his balance, like lose his ability to be there, I think we're gonna like fall off. And because I'm like I have a good hold on him, I'm basically gonna angle so that we land on him as we like make our way to the ground.
Nice.
And basically like turbos like German suplex him from space into
Just
the cracked earth of the desert.
A little cloud of kind of blood sprays a couple of the butterflies that are flying around there, and he is gone.
Then I will like use my bonus action to roll off of him and cough because I'm pretty hurt also. So,
Nice. Good stuff. That is going to bring us to Falrixie. What would you like to do as this eagle?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get off of the butterfly muffle. I'm going to then try to close the distance on foot, as I'm going to look up at the bird flying away and say, "Grovel," as I cast command.
Beautiful. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
As
as you cast,
wisdom save.
Gotcha. On it right now. Do I get any business from this? Advantage on this. Okay. Ooh, that is gonna be a 17.
That beats it. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. Kind of looks back at you and goes, and then just throws a little bit of shade over at you.
That is, I think that's going to be the bulk of my turn right there. There you go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Does not quite grovel, but that will bring us down to Afira.
I'm trying to figure out if Afira would try and take this thing out of the sky. Yeah, I don't think she wants whatever we're doing to get back up to wherever she's going. So Afira is going to do a fancy little flare and kind of narrow her eye and shoot.
Shoot. Go for it.
Just shoot. I don't know why this feels so bad. That's a 17 on the top. What is going on? I hope it never ends. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Okay, it's too late. That is a 25.
That'll definitely hit. Yeah.
Then 1d10 plus 3. That's a 6 on the die plus 6. So 9 piercing damage.
Nice.
And I think she just like aims, closes one eye, and goes, "Now come down here and die like a lady."
Excellent. As you fire, she reverts back to her human form. As she reverts to her odd, not quite human, this fey-ish kind of creature. She plummets to the ground there, 40 feet. As she plummets to the ground, 40 feet, is there anything she's gonna do? No, she's gonna fail her strength. Can you roll 46 for me? As she drops 40 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
You shot her out of the air. You're the one responsible.
Oh yeah,
for her.
I did do that.
Yeah, that was
The
something you
secret
did.
weakness of all boss monsters is falling damage.
Yeah.
10, 16, plus 3, 19.
19 damage. Nice. She is looking real bad as she hits the ground there. Lands prone. As she lands prone there, she kind of looks up. She says, "Alonzo, no." She looks up at you guys and she says, "Don't kill me. They'll pick the wrong plant. They'll destroy it if you kill me, if you don't let me help." That's going to bring us down to you, Peter. Desert Pete, what would you like to do?
Well, I've got one dead enemy and one live enemy that appears to be surrendering.
It appears to be, yeah.
All right. Well, I'd like to then go. Don't do nothing crazy, and see if I can administer first aid on the other gentleman there.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
It's a 7.
7.
You say human, right?
As Lillian kind of rolls off, you start to do chest compressions on an already collapsed chest. Doesn't work.
This one's a goner. Sorry. I'm just gonna take off my hat, put it over his head.
Nice, very nice. It's gonna bring us down to Nyx, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, Desert Pete. Beautiful Nyx. What would you like to do?
When you say this person is on the ground, maybe giving up, are they like they're making no moves? Are they like hands up, or are they just like?
They hit the ground, they're prone, and they said what they said. That's literally all you've got. It's been less than 6 seconds. Yeah, it's been like 2 seconds.
I'm gonna hold person out of paranoia.
Beautiful, excellent. You throw a hold person at them. That is going to be a success there. That's a wisdom save.
Damn it! Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
That's a 24.
Oh God, yeah.
Almost a crit. A crit. Looks at you and says, "I'll give in. I'll acquiesce, please."
You better.
You bet. As happens there. That's right. I've got song references that are decades too old for me. She's going to, she's going to do nothing on her turn. On her turn, she is going to do a healing. She got cure wounds. She's got cure wounds. She's going to do a cure wounds on herself. She's going to do a second level cure wounds, and you watch as she kind of touches herself and goes, "Sorry, I really need this." And that is going to be 18 plus some nonsense. She heals for 18. She heals for 23 points.
I don't love that I just let that happen.
And she just stays there on the ground prone, bringing us back around top. Dead Bard. Lilin, unless there's anything you'd like to do that's offensive, we can leave initiative, but it's up to you. She is just there on the ground, surrendering.
I think what I would like to do is cast Cure Wounds on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty wrecked at this point.
Nice.
That is what, 2d8?
First level, 2d8, yeah. Plus your spell casting modifier.
It's 9 plus 1, 10.
10 points of healing. Excellent. With that, provided there's no ultra-violent things anyone wants to do, we can go ahead and leave initiative. You can do any extra little things you want to do healing-wise, but as you leave initiative, one broken, beaten bard body on the ground there, and what looks to be one odd human fae-ish person on the ground there. You can see they're wearing just simple adventurer's garb, but it seems ill-fitting on them. And I hand it back to you guys.
Nyx is just going to sit in the sand and cure wounds themselves because they do not look well. And let y'all take care of this while they do that.
So is everybody okay as I pat down the dead body and see what kind of gold/food he has?
Yeah, make an
is
investigation
like,
check. What?
Oh no. Okay.
Officer Silver Coppercoin, shall we interrogate the prisoner here?
That's 15.
Well, Marshal, I think yes.
Excellent. As you head on over, you, Lilin, would find what looks to be a very nice, like, +1 rapier on his hip there. You would find that he seems to have what looks to be a little, like an ocarina as his chosen musical instrument. Very nice looking ocarina there. And he has what looks to be a very kind of nice, thick, kind of sealed, kind of folded over, or almost like, what is it? It's that beeswax kind of wrapping paper that you can reuse and wash. He has jerky wrapped in that. What looks to be jerky. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Rixie over here, or Captain. Captain Officer Silver Coppercoin over here. We are going to try and like position myself, maybe with maybe if Rixie picks up on this, to obscure the vision of our compatriot scavenging through the remains of her friend / lover / rider / whatever, so that might be more amenable to answering our questions.
Okay.
That's a really good idea, actually.
I rolled to see if I pick up on your gesture here, and I don't. So I'm just circling around them as I'm talking with my hands kind of behind my back.
I'm just gonna be like buzzing and trying to block the whole view myself on my one bum wing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marshal Pete. Thank you. Now, if we could get a name from you, please, and perhaps even a name for your compatriot, who is rest his soul.
That was the way you said that made me feel like you're not really excited to be here, happy to be here.
Well, it is a desert, and I'm here on a job. As I explained, I believe you could still understand common when you were in horse form, but we are here looking for. I'm going to drop the act, Marshal Pete. Listen, where's the rest of your team?
She says,
I am Alana.
You looks at you, Lilin, like round the back of Desert Pete's. Desert Pete's kind of blocking off. That was Alonzo. The
It's
rest
like
of
I
our
look up
team.
from like he was like eating some jerky, and it was like, I'm just gonna go back to
Back in Cookie monstering the jerky there. As you chat down on that, she says, "We were trying to deter you in non-violent means. The blue moon blossom, is something that I wish to take for myself. My team have joined me. We needed only some direction from that silly dryad woman. Please, if you let me get it, I can revive my friend here. That's part of what he does."
Can I step on her throat?
Yeah, if you want to step
Oh.
in past Desert Pete and Falrixie and they don't want to do anything.
I'm gonna say, "May I?" and start to step on her throat, and they can stop me if they want to.
I don't think we can.
Understood. As she's choking.
Nix, we can't understand what she's saying to us.
I take my foot off.
The blue moon blossom. We were trying to find it. We discovered that you simply must wait in the desert, lost, until the moon kind of comes over. Then you can find it. We're trying to deter people from this area so that we can find it for ourselves. We weren't going to harm you.
To us why you want it exactly? You're saying now to revive your friend, but of course this is a present issue. Why have you been trying to find it before this?
Because it has untold magical benefits. Imagine never needing a component for your healing spells. We would be able to revive our cleric, revive our friend here. We would take the entire plant and replant it, multiply it, not leave it out in the desert for some individuals to use for themselves. Mass production, health, and well-being for everyone.
Nix, what's your call on this plant? Is that even possible from what you know?
From what I know, it is not possible. You were simply kill the plant, and I think we should kill her instead.
Well, that's just a bad druid talking, to be honest.
You cannot talk. And I step on her throat again.
As you step on her throat, we will go ahead and go to our break and see what you guys wish to do in the aftermath. As the sun slowly begins to set off to the side there, bringing you closer to the point where this blue moon blossom will be blossoming.
Yeah, it's good space.
I can't tell if he's
Was
just
that a hat
adjusting
tip?
himself in the city or was that a hat tip. I have no idea.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
And now he's a little robot man. Welcome back to our producer tells us we're live. We're back here with a boot firmly on the neck of the druid that tried to dissuade you from being in the desert as the sun sets in order to find the blue moon blossom. I hand it over to you guys to see what you like to do as she's.
Nix. Hold on. Up. Wait.
I take my foot off.
I try using sign language to communicate with her.
She goes to put her hands up and Nick stands on those. She says, whatever you want, please stop standing on my throat, okay?
How many members of your team are left?
Including me, 3. Not including me, 2. For those of you that can't do math.
I step on her throat again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You kind of walked into that one. I don't often say that people deserve their throats stepped up, but you're not in a position, lady.
I take my foot off.
Well,
Catering, just in case.
Too.
Ah! Shout out to our charity. As you stand on the throat and hand of this evil person, okay. She says, "What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?"
It's, who are they?
Somebody else,
what
please.
is their deal? Like, how do they get down? Is that like pantomime fighting? Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought my throat was off. I removed my throat. I mean, sorry.
She says, one of them, Derek, he is a fearsome barbarian, and the other, Slick, is a ranger. Slick is the one piloting the dirigible. Derek is ready to jump down at any point. We also have a benefactor with us called Derek. He doesn't do much. He pays for our adventures. I think he's living vicariously through us.
The money superpower. Also,
Yes. A glucose guardian.
My roommate, in the place that I was a barbarian, and they have some very, very clever magic spells.
Right. I think your roommate was lying to you.
No. He said, I totally believe him. He said that his favorite one was called Battle Axe.
Right. Oh, yes. Well, our friend has a bonus action he does called Rajay, and it makes him very, very strong and hard to kind of hit, or hard to damage.
Well, that's good to know. Yeah. I think that's a spell right up there with being able to cast Battle Axe. All right. Thank you.
Are you wearing Alonzo's earrings?
No. Definitely not.
To be fair, Alonzo really doesn't use them anymore.
They're very,
I mean,
very nice, very nice earrings, though. I wonder, is gold like?
What are the weaknesses of this ship in the sky here?
Crashing, fire,
I
a
make
big
the
old hole. A big old hole in the balloon. A hole in the hull. Fire mostly, and the balloon being popped. But no need. If you let me go, we can back off. We might even be able to give you a lift out of the desert if you need. Right?
Right. And I look at Fowl.
Oh God. Well, I think perhaps you should introduce us to your team, and we can perhaps see how respectable they can be with your brand new friends. Isn't that right? Friends.
Yes, friends. Friends don't step on other friends' throats.
Yeah, but we're
Okay.
just pretending to be friends, so we can still step on your throat.
Oh, that's good to know. If you allow me, I will need to transform into a winged creature in order to call to them. They need my call, and they will come. You can hold on to my leg or whatever. It's up to you. I needn't be a large bird, but they can come pick you up. You can be introduced to them, and we can float above, waiting for the oasis to appear.
One second. Hey guys, huddle up.
Yeah.
So, what do we think about this whole potentially giving them the opportunity to fly the fuck away? Or,
It seems like a bad idea, right?
I'm
Right?
thinking
Yeah,
maybe we
yeah.
just meet them at the flower.
I am going to turn and look dead at this woman, and I have my gun drawn while they huddle so that she doesn't fly away.
Thanks for pulling security up.
Good call. Good call.
You-
Good call.
You sly dog caught me scrolling through a spell slot list. I was like, I'll just take some time.
Look,
Fair enough. You turn Afira and you just, not even looking, you just and pointed at her. You see her beginning to cast something that looks either like a pass without a trace or possibly a true, like an actual polymorph to become a small creature, and she just stops.
I think we've learned what we can learn, and I think this one is now disposable.
I'm okay with
I
disposing.
shoot.
Oh,
Yes, that's so bad.
Afira, go ahead and give me an attack roll. Give it to me with advantage, please, because I'm going to say this is a surprise. You guys seem pretty nice.
Does guidance work on attack rolls?
Yeah, it does.
Can I guidance
Sure.
Afira?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Guidance.
So add a d4 to that.
Okay. My littlest dice. Okay. That's a 3. 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 8 is 23.
23 absolutely hits. The short kind of flat crack the bark of the handgun, and she is dead.
Now, I don't know if we actually. And there she. Okay, there she goes.
Flare right back in. Can we get back to the job at hand?
Yes. Now, should the job at hand be trying to shoot down that ship, or you just want to go to the flower? I'm okay with that.
I think
So,
if we just go
my-
to the flower, the ship will come to us.
They've been flying around for a whole day and haven't found it yet. We have a much better chance with the better directions we've got. We get to
Oh.
it first and then just defend it.
And I thought I thought they would come to us if we brought the bodies of their friends along. They might want to reclaim them or something. Or do we normally leave those in the desert? Does the desert take care of those things?
The
Wait,
worm.
As
Yeah,
you
the
point-
desert will take care of it all on its own.
like,
And
yeah,
she hops
sure.
back
I
into the
say,
muscle.
as I pull my hands out of her pockets.
You get another set of earrings from her this time. So you've got a set of earrings from him, a set of earrings from her. From her, I will say that you would find a +1 ring of protection on her finger there. And I will say, I will say that you find a scroll of. Why not? You find a scroll of polymorph.
Hey, I found a scroll of polymorph.
Handy.
I'm not touching that.
No, nobody. Okay, yeah, sure.
Excellent.
All right.
Oh.
How are you guys doing?
Have we taken long enough of a siesta? Can we get the giddy up back on?
Yeah, would this count as a short rest, perchance?
Yeah, you've rested enough. You've rested for a short amount of time. Absolutely.
I'd love
As
to
you've rested for a short amount of time, you're welcome to roll your hit die, whatever you need to refresh yourselves.
Hey,
As
TTRPG.
you do so, those butterflies kind of coalesce around you, and they form a little bit of like a protective, almost a layman's tiny hut to give you a little bit of shade for a little bit. As they do, you can see just the a dozen or so that have been sprayed with blood are still covered in that crimson. And as they are covered in that crimson there, you guys are able to take your short rest. After your short rest, you would notice that the sun is perilously close to the horizon. It is starting to get cooler now that the sun is kind of dropping, and you would know that the moon will be coming up soon, and perhaps a blue moon illuminating the blue moon blossom.
Man, it gets cold here in the desert at night.
Desert Pete, you keep making these remarks that make me question how much you know of the desert. Please, friend, educate me on what you know here.
Oh, it's sunny and warm and sandy.
That's one side of the coin.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
look,
the-
see, Desert Pete, like, knows the desert.
I take out a little book. It's like a little travel guide, and I start leafing through it on the desert to see if I can find more desert facts.
What do you have there, Pete?
You flick to the page that says sand. It's coarse and irritating and gets everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Sand is coarse and irritating, and I try and shake it out of my clothing.
You know, forget I said anything.
I start trying to take stock of like what's around. I'm keeping a closer eye on the sky and also like keeping in touch with the ground to feel tremors, because the guy we just offed did say that there were like sandworms and other beasts and things. So I think
Yeah.
Afira's just on high alert.
Wait,
Excellent.
there's
Go
beasts
ahead
and stuff in the desert. The book didn't say anything about that. God damn.
We'll
Why did
write
my
it
parents
down.
name me after a place like this.
Go ahead and make for me either a perception or a survival check. It's up to you.
Okay, I will do perception. Ooh, that's not great, but I have a +7, so that is a 14.
14. As you look around, as these butterflies kind of get out of your way, you can see that they're flying a little bit more lethargic now. Like the heat of the day has kind of affected them, and now that the cool is coming, they're kind of they're a bit more less frantic. They're a bit more kind of like a bit more delightful, a bit more fluttery. As you glance around, you would kind of, even with the sun setting in the direction you think, you're not quite sure how far you are from anywhere right now. As you glance around, there doesn't seem to be any sign of other people, no sign of that airship, and indeed no rumble of any creatures underfoot. Kind of cold, quiet, and still as the sun finally kind of drops.
I think that unsettles Afira because there's always things alive when you're out in nature. There's like nature in itself is not a quiet place. You should be hearing like some insects maybe, or some birds hooting, or even just like some scuttling on the ground, and hearing nothing, I think kind of sets her on edge. Yeah. I think she kind of looks to Nyx in this moment and just kind of like taps the side of her ear so that, I don't know, silently she gets something. I want someone else to be alert as well, even though I don't want to stir paranoia.
Can I take a look around and kind of scan the horizon and kind of do that thing that lifeguards do, where they're like constantly scanning and scanning and scanning, and they kind of put their brain into automatic to start looking for the discrepancy around them?
Okay, yeah, go for it. Go ahead and make whatever check you wish to make doing that.
Do perception. 17.
17. It's odd. The second the sun kind of went down over the horizon, You've still got the ambient light from it, and the moon starting to kind of come almost identical to it in an opposite kind of direction. As soon as that comes up, you lose sight of the mountains to the far west. Everything seems flat. Everything seems just flat and cracked, dry earth, now turning slightly kind of blue and rising. No real sound that you can kind of pick out. No sound of wind, just like the sound of yourselves breathing, as if you've been kind of collected in this silent kind of tube. As you glance around, what you do notice, Nyx, with that 17, is that those many dozens and dozens of cracks in the earth here just seem to be shimmering a little bit. And as they shimmer a little bit, you just see that every single minuscule crack, big and small, is starting to fill with like a glowing liquid reflecting the moonlight. As it starts to fill, almost like a time-lapse footage of something kind of water kind of filling into a valley, the water starts to rise around you. As the water starts to rise around you, very slowly, not enough to kind of scare you, it comes up to your ankles and your feet, and it stops at about your feet or shin depth, and it is just a sheet of water across the entire kind of desert plain here.
I'm furiously leafing through my almanac looking for a reference to this type of thing in the desert.
You get to a bit of conjecture. Sorry, you get to a bit of conjecture that says, is water wet? Is the water molecule something that's wet? When something is underwater, is it wet, or as a result of, is wetness a result of coming back out of water and the reflection? The whole thing that you go through. Sorry, Leland, go ahead.
No worries. It's like one of my favorite like debates. It's great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, well, this seems weird enough to like maybe be a thing. I'm gonna go over to, I guess, like the butterfly creature. I'm gonna get my pack and grab my lyre. I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants, and then I'm gonna try and like coax the plants that we're looking for, I guess, up out of the ground in a language that they can understand with my song.
Fantastic. Here's what I want from you. I want either performance or a nature check, or even persuasion with advantage,
Definitely.
whichever you prefer.
Yeah, definitely.
Can I
Yeah,
guidance? Can I guidance? It'd be, this is an excellent idea. What better way to celebrate the night than a little music?
Excellent.
All right.
Plus a D4.
No, extra D4. That might have to be on the online one. Oh wait,
no. Little spiky pyramid.
Took it.
Got one?
No. My daughter took the caltrip, so it's gone.
How dare she? You're gonna step on that at some point, you know.
It's a 13 on the die, plus 7, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You start to play this beautiful tune calling out to the plant life here.
Come on, plants, come on, plants, come on and see the moon. That away we going to see, and it's just one plant. Come on, plant, come on.
Next time, don't worry about the performance check. Just fucking sing your way to a nat 20 there, man. Hell yeah. That was beautiful. Yeah. With that, you hear a response in the air. Something buzzing, floating, moving overhead. You see that dirigible approaching. But as you see it approaching, you shift your view back down, and there are plants all of a sudden appearing from the water. As the plants appear from the water, they seem to soak most of it in and swell and grow into these bulbous, beautiful, what's another B word? Buxom cacti. As these beautiful kind of cacti start to swell and grow, they have almost this pleasant kind of curvature to them. Almost, you feel like you could almost poke them, and they kind of swell and bubble and grow. As they seem to kind of grow out around you. For around 80 or so feet, these things kind of sprout from the ground, the most vegetation you've seen since Maisie's little kind of corner. And as that happens, they soak the water around from as far as you can see. And in the center, just this beautiful little pond that you guys are standing in the center of. As you stand in the center of this pond, the very last thing that kind of pops up is this little blue cactus right in the center there. And as it does with its 3 kind of armatures there, just 3 flowers blossom. And as they blossom, they turn to you. And as they turn to you, I told you guys, I do many hand puppets. I do many shadow figures. Okay, there's a difference between the Venus flytrap and blue moon blossom flower, so pay attention. But as the blue moon blossom flower, kind of 3 of them appear, they say at the same time, "Hi there. You sing a beautiful song."
Thanks. Flowers. Yeah, we're here to get a petal for someone, but we're also trying to prevent those. How long are you here for? Are you gonna be gone soon, or?
We're gone as soon as the blue moon wanes. And you can see the blue moon rising, moving a little faster than you expect it to, like you're watching time pass at an accelerated rate.
Okay, well, I turn to everyone else. Hey, we have until the blue moon is done if we're protecting these plants.
The plants look to you and they say, "Please don't take any more than you need, otherwise we'll die."
Yeah, no, our intent is to take just one, and I look at everybody up, right?
Yes.
The rest of you
What
have
do you-
no idea what he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
All you understand is right. Like, and they turn to everyone else. We're just taking one petal,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Strictly
all right, cool.
one.
Yeah, totally.
I got it.
The butterflies scatter, and as the butterflies scatter, the airship comes a little bit lower. You watch as 2 ropes flip
Ready
out
up.
from it, and as the 2 ropes flip out from it, you watch as the fearsome Derek barbarian begins to rappel down. You watch as the ranger Slick doing the same, flying down with black wings, and must be behind the wheel the sugar daddy himself. What's his name? Donner. As this vessel is getting closer and closer, you watch as these figures, shrouded by kind of moonlight, you can't quite make them out, but as they begin to descend down, we will go ahead and roll an initiative right here.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I think I'm gonna have time to roll that cactus cigar.
Oh no. I may have time as well. Excellent. So where are we? So excellent. What? There we are. Okay. So, what did you get there, Desert Pete?
4.
Okay.
Told you I got time. Start rolling that thing right now. Y'all gonna be
Excellent.
done with
What
this by
did
the time it gets around to me.
What did you get there, Nix?
19.
19. Excellent. What did you get there, Falrixie?
22.
Ooh. Excellent. How about you, Lillian?
Oh, also 22.
Okay, beautiful. And yourself there, Fira.
I also got a 22.
You love to see it.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, it was nice building a whole a little adventuring group, but with those initiatives, I think these guys are dead. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Beautiful. At the very top of the round, we've got Lillian, we've got Falrix. I think Falrixi's gonna go first by the looks of it. Followed by Lillian, followed by Afira. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Excellent.
Okay,
So at the
awesome.
Go for it.
Yeah, how far down the ropes are they? Are they already on the ground?
They're not on the ground yet. You've just seen this ship come overhead, and as the huge moon is moving very, 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 very quickly, you watch as the ropes come out, and you see this figure that seems to be snarling, sliding down the rope, and this other figure that's kind of jumped out, flapping their wings. They look to be probably like within kind of 60 to 80 feet. The ship's at 80 feet, and the rope goes down. They're at about 60 feet. The rope doesn't quite hit the ground. There's going to be a little drop for them to kind of jump down.
Okay, yeah, no worries. For the barbarian holding onto the rope, I'm going to look up at him and say, drop, as I cast command at first level.
Excellent. You cast command at first level. As you do, you say drop. Excellent. Beautiful. Anything else you want to do there?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I will give some bardic inspiration to Desert Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm inspired to roll up this thing, get it ready to smoke. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
That is my turn.
Nice. That is going to bring us down to Lillian. What would you like to do?
All right. I am going to cast Blade Ward. Basically, I'm going to, like, with my blade out, face it toward them and like, my name is Lillian Jacobian, and we will be protecting these plants. Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. That is going to bring us down to you, Afira.
How far am I away from the actual blue moon flower?
You're all within like 10 feet. You're all around this area looking up as everything grew around you.
Cool. I'll just move up so that if they do drop, that they'll have to hit me first, like just in front of the flower, and go, y'all ain't worth the bullets. And she'll go like this, but it's finger gun and shoot firebolt at them.
Nice. Who are you shooting firebolt at? The figure that looks like the barbarian, or the figure that looks like the winged creature coming down?
Now, if the winged creature, then they're gonna just fly off. The barbarian.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me.
Okay, range spell attack. I have okay.
Oops.
I don't think that's gonna hit them. 13.
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
As my, I'm guessing, as my bonus action, can I use tactical mind? Like if I fail a check, use my second wind for tactical mind instead, and add a D10. Is that for attack rolls? Or
that's a very good question there. Tactical mind. Let's take a quick look. Let's do it. Let's do a quick rules look. Tactical mind when you fail an ability check, not an attack roll. Yeah. So unfortunately, no.
Okay.
It's only ability checks. Yeah.
That is okay. Then I'm just gonna hold my position, and I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my position and not do anything, but I'm gonna save some shenanigans for later.
Okay, great. That is going to bring us down to you, Nyx.
I'm not sure if I am able to do this because I very rarely use this spell. Gust of wind? Can I like blow the ship and I'm theoretically the people who are trying to come out of it further away from where we are just to put a little more distance?
Only one way to find out. Would you like to give it a go?
Ooh, you're so cheeky. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Excellent. You tell me how you cook this thing up.
I go like down on the ground. I get really low in a squat, and I go and stand back up and just throw it.
As you throw it, to each creature in the line, strength saving throw. I'll do this for. Okay. As you hit the underside of the ship, and as you hit the underside of the ship, the whole thing rocks and moves towards the barbarian, and he's kind of brought down a little lower, but as a result, the ship itself kind of moves off to the side. The winged creature is detached, so it is still above you guys, but the ship does kind of shift out the way now that it's been moved. It's no longer like a Black Hawk kind of carrier, rappel down. It's now, nope, gotta get out of here, and it starts to move out the way. So you've essentially knocked it off course. Yeah.
Great. All right. Yeah. Nix is happy.
Anything else?
No, that's
Getting
good
that
for the
barbarian
moment.
further away. Nice. That is going to bring us down to our our barbarian, who you just watch hits the ground. As he hits the ground, you realize that he is halfling size, but he is as kind of chunky as he is tall, as he is wide. He is a little muscly kind of walnut of a barbarian here, and as he hits the ground, you just hear him go, and that's his turn. He took his whole action to drop. Can you go ahead and roll for me? Roll for me. It's going to be 66 there, Falrexi, and he's going to take half of that.
So that is 27.
27 halved to 13.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
13. Nice. As he hits the ground, that is going to bring us down to the ranger there. You watch as this terrifying black winged creature swoops on in, and you realize it is simply a little kenku with a bow and arrow. As it swoops on in, it is going to fire off 2 arrows, and they're both going to go for Falrexi there. One of them is going to be as it flies on through there. Where are we? That's spellcasting. I don't want that. That's going to be a 21 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Do you mind if I do a little something as a reaction?
I absolutely mind. No freedom in this. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I have the quick step dagger.
Yeah.
So I can move 5 feet as a reaction without provoking any opportunity attacks. Oh, actually, this may not work. No, never mind. Okay, yeah, those both hit. Scratch that.
Okay.
You
As
move 5
they
feet into the arrows.
Yeah, pretty much. If that was the goal, yeah.
As they both hit, I need you to go ahead and make a strength saving throw. I'll give you the damage of this shot in a second.
Absolutely. So a strength save is going to be 6.
6, beautiful. As these two hit you, you are going to take 18 points of damage in total. And as that happens, these brambles burst from the arrow and restrain you. You are now restrained, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turns. But you are wrapped in all this nonsense now. The Kenku swoops down and is now only 30 feet from the sky there. And he is making a dive bomb for the moon blossom there, which is going to bring us down to the blimp. The dirigible, the flying ship kind of turns and swoops back around. As it swoops back around, you can see this enormous human, almost looks like just literally a human that's in the shape of a thumb. It's kind of turning the wheel there. As he's turning the wheel, he's hanging on for dear life, and he goes too far, and kind of swings it back. He doesn't quite have a handle on what he's doing here. He looks just like a commoner, a big chunky commoner that has got himself way in over his head here. But as the blimp kind of turns around, it lowers down to about 40 feet above, and the rope is now dragging along the ground there, not too far from the barbarian, which will bring us down to Desert Pete.
Oh, well, yeah. So, sorry, I put the cigar
rolling.
away that I was working on. All right, so this Kenku fella is like how far away from me now? Did you say?
He's about 30 or 40 feet from you, probably, if you're 10 feet near the plant in the center there.
All right, I'll go a little closer to him, get like within 25 feet, and we're gonna pull
Mm.
out this little tube like you would hold a cigar in, and just like knock the end of it off, and then I'm gonna blow through that tube and try and attack him with a blowgun.
Go for it.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 where are we? 14 just misses.
Oh, damn it. Well, I hock him too, and I spit some of the tobacco out at him, and it just goes flying a little bit beyond him. I'm gonna fly a little closer and grab my whip out, and I'm just gonna try and hit him with the whip for my second
Nice.
attack. Does a
problem had come
21
along.
hit?
21 hits.
Oh, fantastic! That does 5 points of damage, but he is now slowed.
Nice. As you whip him into shape up, get straight, go forward, move ahead. Anything else you want to do?
Just look at him and go, don't do that to my friends. That's not nice. Be polite.
Be polite. Mimics back at you. And that'll bring us back around top to our good friend Falrixie.
Yeah, I'm going to, you watch as I look down at these brambles that are on me, looking down at my studded armor. I'm going to speak a bonus action command word as my armor then turns me incorporeal for 1 round.
Nice.
As I stand up out of the brambles, I'm going to rush forward towards the Kinku. And then with my action, I'm going to use the Starry Wisp cantrip. So essentially, I'm going to shoot a bolt of radiant energy at him.
Nice.
So let's do this. Damn. 8.
8 does not hit. Goes
So
on the
no,
other
that does
side.
not hit.
Yeah, as you fling that starry mote at him.
And then that is my turn.
Beautiful. Bringing us down to Lilin. Barbarian prone on the ground there. Kenku in the air. Wait, don't forget to unmute. You might have to unmute.
You are correct. So I reckon I'm gonna make a move toward the barbarian then.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and I guess like not necessarily like sheathing the blade, but couching it in one hand and kind of like moving into a low run, like speeding up to them and trying to like skewer them on the ground as I like skid to a stop like in front of them.
Nice. Yeah. Go ahead. You have advantage because he's prone.
All right.
The flowers say, "Oh boy, if you're hurting people, we can help them."
That's good to know, flowers. All right, that's a 9 on the die. Right, actions. 13.
13.
Unfortunately.
Hit, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Second one. Let's go.
Go for it. Still with advantage.
Oh, that was an advantage. If that's the case, never mind. All right.
Okay.
So with the
roll.
next one, the next. All right. It's 18 on that one. Haha.
18 will hit. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. So, 1d8. Where'd d8 go? I swear to God, I had a d8. There's another one. Boom.
Somewhere with D4 now.
1d8 and then 2d6 for the vicious weapon.
Yes.
11, 12 plus 6, so 18. Yeah.
18 points of damage. Nice. As you stab into him, he cries out with a little bit of a guttural kind of gasp there. But yeah, nice. Anything else you want to do?
Not at the moment.
Beautiful,
Just
beautiful,
cross
beautiful.
my fingers and hope he doesn't get up and cast Battle Axe, because that's the spell that is terrifying for barbarians.
Yeah. That brings us down to Aphira.
Howdy. Okay, so I am going to look down at my fingers, realize that I missed my finger gun shot, and get very upset and be like, dang it, and pull out my real gun. And I'm gonna look at the barbarian and just kind of like narrow my eye, kind of like aiming my shot from the hip. And you kind of see like this laser of magical light pointing straight at him. I want to cast Hunter's Mark on him as my bonus action. And then I want to, with my other hand behind me, if you're close enough, you hear her start to whisper something, and she casts darkness on the plant behind her so that the thing swooping in to get it can't like have a little bit of disadvantage. So she's readying to take on the barbarian solo, but she's also trying to make it harder as her full action for anyone to see and swipe the blossom.
Love having a good party.
Excellent. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. A little bit of Hunter's Mark, a big old ball of darkness. Anything else you want to do there?
Nope. Standing my ground.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to you, Nyx, as darkness kind of...
So one baddie's prone and the other one's slowed, right?
One's flying, one's prone on the ground, yeah.
And the flying one has the slow condition currently? Maybe
it does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 30 feet in the air, yeah.
It's 30 feet in the air. All right. I believe I can still hit it with Call Lightning. Can I?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't see why not.
When you cast this one, choose a point you can see under the cloud. Yeah. I'm going to choose the point I can see under the cloud as the bird boy.
So run out of the darkness there, away from the plant, so you can get a view of him.
Yeah, I'll just far enough to get a view, and then if I can if I have the speed for it, or the movement rather, if I can position myself in between Bird Bean and the plant behind me.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then Call Lightning Bird Bean.
Call Lightning Bird Bean. Excellent. Clouds gather in the sky. As the clouds gather in the sky, you call lightning on Bird Bean. I will go ahead and give you a dex saving throw. That is a natural 20.
But they have disadvantage, don't they?
No, it's not. It's
the speed is slowed by 10 feet.
I thought they also had disadvantage on dex checks.
No, unfortunately not. But they will take half damage.
Oh yeah! Genuinely forgot that.
As it...
Did not
That
realize.
is a 19.
19. Excellent.
Did not realize that it was line of sight for Call Lightning. That is pretty bananas.
Yeah. As clouds gather in the sky, kind of filling the space here, can you see through your darkness there, Aphira? I don't believe so.
I have dark vision, but no, I don't think so.
Beautiful. Excellent. Lillian, the voices of the flowers have gone oddly silent. That is going to bring us down to the barbarian. Barbarian's going to jump up. As he jumps up, he's going to slap himself in the face and go, ah! As he does, you watch as he pulls a dirty hammer from behind him, and he's just going to do like a hammer throw, spin in a circle, and just try and smack you in the face there, Lillian. He is raging. He's going to attack Reckless. The first one is going to be a 20.
Wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. You can.
Wait. Are you good? You good? Can I?
Let me tell you something.
Defensive flourish.
Beautiful.
Use a bardic inspiration to roll a die, and hopefully this misses if it hits.
Yeah, give it a go. 25 to hit you. I'll roll the second one while I'm here as well. Yeah. Okay. How you doing there?
All right.
What'd you get? So 25 for the first hit.
He's got a remove 2 for Blade Ward.
Okay, beautiful. So that's
And
23.
my AC goes up by looks like 6.
Okay.
So
what's your
my
AC now?
will be 22.
23 is what he
23.
gets with the 25 minus 1.
He gets
So he's going to
23?
hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
hits. Yeah, all right.
Second attack. Does your AC stay up? Because the second attack is 21.
Until I think it's until my next turn.
Okay, so the second one's going to miss as he swings at you. The first one is going to hit. It's going to do... What do we got here? That's terrible.
Oh, shit.
13 points of bludgeoning damage. Not good enough. He might have to enlarge himself next turn. But that is all he's going to do, and he is there just swinging at you. Whacking you with the hammer there, which is going to bring us down to our little ranger lad there. Ranger lad is going to he is going to continue to fly towards the nonsense there, but he's only going to get 20 feet in. As he gets 20 feet in, he is going to fire off another 2 arrow shots, but this time just at Nyx, because Nyx has popped up out of the darkness there. One's absolute dog shit. The other one is a 16. 16 misses you, I gather. You're muted, but I see this, and that doesn't look like someone who got hit. That looks like someone going, "Fuck you, DM."
That's exactly what happened. I'm so sorry.
Excellent.
They were just
two
doing
arrows.
the rumba. They were riding there.
He gets right to the edge of the darkness there, but does not go in, and he is trying to make a beeline for it, which is going to bring us down to the blimp. Blimp continues to circle around. It's almost doing just like a lazy circle with the rope dangling, as if it's waiting for its occupants to jump back on, bringing us down to Desert Pete.
Oh yeah. Okay, back to me. So
Closer.
So how I had to move away from the flowers and the darkness and all that. Has the Kenku entered the darkness?
Not yet. Right on the edge, in the same area that Nyx is. So just didn't quite make it thanks to your slow.
All right, I'm gonna go in like a flanking maneuver to put myself between the flowers and the Kenku inside the darkness, but try and stay within 10 feet of the Kenku, so that I could still see them with blind sight. I don't know if that's how close that puts me to the cactus. Probably still too far away to.
You're still 5 or 10 feet away because of the radius of darkness. Yeah.
Right, but I'm 10 feet away, so I can tell that the flowers are not currently blooming. I'm guessing.
With your blind sight, the flowers seem to have closed back up.
Gotcha. All right. Well, first thing I'm going to turn to the Kenku, and I'm going to try and hit it with the blowgun again.
Yeah, go for it. With advantage because it can't see you.
And, does a natural 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
For a total of that's 3 piercing damage.
Okay, great.
There's no dice involved because I'm not that strong. My breath is not that strong, but it is 3 piercing damage, and
Excellent.
it finds that vexing. So even though I already had advantage, I'm going to have advantage on that whip attack again. See if we can keep it not moving too quickly. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for 6 slashing damage, but minus
Nice.
10 feet again. And I'm gonna call out, there's no flowers anyway, not right now.
Excellent. Back around top. That brings us over to Felrixie.
Alrighty. The barbarian, is he wielding a two-handed weapon?
Yes, a big old two-handed hammer.
Okay. As an action at first level, I'm going to cast Pratfall. So an invisible force sharply tugs at the target's trousers, causing their clothing to slip. The target must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on its next attack roll with a two-handed weapon.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Yes. DC 14.
That is that's going to be close. Dexterity. Okay, beautiful. You watch as his little like the suspenders that come up over his muscled body, they go ting, they snap, and his pants drop to his ankles there.
There we go. And
Actually
then
get caught on his muscly thighs.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, perfect. And then as a bonus action, I will use Unsettling Words as a bardic inspiration use on the Kinku.
Nice.
So on their next saving throw, they subtract 1d8.
1d8. Excellent. Excellent.
And
That
that is
is
my
going
turn.
to bring us down to Lilin. This pants at his ankles. You're muted as well.
Let's try not to die. Okay.
You got this.
So what we're gonna do? Magic action is is like an action, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Like, can I like action and attack? I don't remember. If I have 2 attacks, no.
Yeah, if you have 2 attacks, you must use your 2 attacks to attack, or you use your whole action to do the magic action. You can't do one then the other.
All right, wish me luck, everybody. I'm gonna attack. We're gonna continue on to do this. Yeah. Woo.
Excellent. Go for it.
All right, so that's a 9 on the first one. That's 13.
13 will miss, unfortunately.
All right, and the second, it's a 16 on the die, so dirty 20.
That'll hit. Yeah, second one definitely hits.
Okay, so I got off of attacks. All right. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Shit. All right. 7 plus 2d6.
Are you rolling on like a what am I trying to say? Oh, a Winston, like a Churchill globe, and that's why they're all just bouncing off.
Well, the table is circular.
Okay, there you go. It was
like,
circular.
It's
Yeah,
like
What?
different distances at which they
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh boy.
So 5, 11, 18
Ooh.
plus 6, so 13? Or 23, excuse me.
23, yeah. Oh boy, okay, 23. Nice. As you hit him, yeah, he's not looking like fantastic. You know, he's got a fair few hit points, but you know, he's taken nothing but hits so far. And as you kind of jab into him, he kind of looks at you with a mad grin, like he's excited for this. And he just says, "My eyes are up here," with his pants around his ankles.
Oh, fair. Indeed. I'm gonna like pretend like I'm talking to him and be like, darkness blocks the moon. I don't hear them anymore. Really loudly.
Excellent. That is going to bring us down to Lilin. What would you like to do?
That was me.
Oh, sorry, not Lilin. Afira. Sorry, I'm dealing with our director as well at the same time. Yeah. Afira, what would you like to do?
I would like to, now that I can hear Desert Pete's behind me and dealing with the ranger, I'd like to do a sick rock star knee slide out of the darkness and start shooting finger guns of fire up at the ranger.
Yeah, Pete Townsend.
It's burning hands that I'd like to do straight up into his face. Yeah.
Go for it. Dex save?
So, yeah, and I think he has to take a D8 from that because of foul.
Yes, indeed. So that's going to be a... What was the saving throw again? Sorry?
Dex, it needs to beat a 13.
This is the Kenku.
Yeah.
So I got a nat 1 minus 8 for -7 plus 5. So it's going to be a -2.
Excellent.
Let me roll some damage then. 3d6.
Yeah, this could be it for this one
was
here.
A firefight.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Okay,
Great
that's 2
reference.
6s plus 4. Six, 16.
12, 14, 16. Tell me how you handle. Tell me how you handle this, Kenku.
I like backflip over the flower towards the smell of Desert Pete's cactus tobacco, and slide out of the darkness, just slow motion all the way through. Like I keep shooting even as I slide past through like this glowing spray of this phantasmic plant water, and turn around and just. Well, I don't turn around. I let him drop from the sky while my fingertips are smoking.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As your fingertips smoke there, that will bring us down to Nyx. What would you like to do?
How close are the others to the barbarian?
You can see that Lilin is right up on the barbarian. You can actually probably, it's going to be tough for you to see through the darkness here, but you can see that Lilin is right on the edge there. But there still is a big old cloud of darkness there. Yeah, you'll have to. Yeah. No, I was just gonna say you'll have to like walk around to get out of the way, and yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Excellent. Dex saving throw. That is a natural 20 there for him, but he will take half damage. He is looking rough. I'm using different dice. Always different dice. As soon as I roll a nat 20 on one, I change over. I'll prove it right now. Completely random dice.
Yeah, go ahead, roll all your luck out. Do it.
24 points of damage, halved to 12. He's not looking great. He's not looking great. He's in fact looking pretty bad at this point, as you hit him there. Excellent. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Okay, beautiful. That is going to bring us down to the barbarian. He is going to just run past you, Lilin, and you do get an attack of opportunity, but he's running into the darkness.
All right. That only shows up sometimes, like in Boston, in Britain, in Australia.
It's true. We're back. Apologies. Do not adjust your headsets, your dials. We're back. Our friend Lilin just tried to swipe at the barbarian as he went running into the darkness. Missed. And as the barbarian went running into the darkness, one thing I didn't check is, are we still pausing for ads or are we moving on through? Who knows?
I see an ad.
Flying by the seat of our pants here. Excellent. I will wait till I'm told. He runs in and you guys hear and you guys see nothing for now. That is going to bring us down to our Kenku Ranger. They are also going to swoop into the darkness there. So we're going to go ahead and take a break as both the Barbarian and the Ranger swoop on into the darkness. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the final couple of moments of this stream.
Woo.
Oh, no. Twitch. You fickle. Excellent. Oh, beautiful. We are back as a halfling barbarian goes running in, and the charged charcoal chicken corpse of a Kenku goes into the darkness and just kind of shatters to pieces there. The barbarian is somewhere in there. The blimp circling. That brings us down to Desert Pete. What would you like to do?
Oh well, I'm pretty sure my blind side has clocked this little muscle hamster running into the darkness.
Yeah.
Correct?
What's the radius of darkness? Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, that's 20-foot raised. Blind side's 10 feet, but
Yeah.
I was like 10 feet away from the plant to begin with.
Oh, I thought you were 10 feet away from the edge to see the Kenku, but yeah, you could be 10 feet away from the plant. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So at that point, I'm gonna turn and just spit on the put a big hunk of tobacco on that guy and hunter's mark him.
Beautiful.
And then I am going to strike out with my whip. I reckon.
Excellent. You can see he is right on top of the plants there, and he is just reaching out blindly, grabbing, trying to tear it up.
Gotcha. And I have advantage because darkness, right?
Blindside, yeah, absolutely.
That's an 11 with advantage on the first hit.
Doesn't quite hit him.
How about a 22? Does a 22 do it?
22 will hit him, yeah.
That's a massive 7 points of damage plus
Okay.
6 for the hunter's mark.
Yeah.
A 6. So there you go. Add 6 to that. And
Okay, beautiful.
he is now slowed by 10 feet. But I don't think I can. I can't pull him back or anything with that whip. So
Okay. He has his hands around the center of that plant. His hands, you see him crying out in the darkness, piercing his hands there, but he literally has a hand wrapped around the cactus plant there, and he seems to have been on his turn grabbing and beginning to pull, which will bring us back around top to Felrixie.
Did
Well,
I get skipped in this last run of? I'm in between the group
I
of
thought you
22s and
ran around and electrocuted him, didn't you?
yeah, I thought that was last round though, but I'm a space case.
I believe it was this round. I think you ran around, electrocuted him, and then he tried to run past Lilin.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I would yell out
We
to the others though that he's
talked about
trying
the
to get
cloud
to.
as well.
I would yell out to the others that he is trying to rip up the plant.
Beautiful. Excellent. That will bring us back around top to our good friend Felrixie.
Do I recall who had darkness up? Okay. I'm going to hold my action to vicious mockery him, and I'll just call out, I can't insult what I can't see.
It's not the way I remember it.
Yeah. Excellent. You're holding that. Beautiful. That's going to bring us down to Lilin. Lilin is just standing
because
there.
I'm no longer muted. Because I'm in a similar situation, I will also hold a what's it called? Mass healing word with me as a target, as well as the 3 plants, because I can't tell which one will get wrecked. And if I can like see anyone else out and about that seems injured, well, 1 or 2 folks, then they will also be in there. But yeah, Felrixie, and Vera, yeah, boom. 2 folks and the 3 plants and me will hold the action until I can see.
Okay, sure. Absolutely. That is going to bring us down to our good friend Alfir.
Okay, I'm stressed. You probably can't tell. Wonderful. Great. All right. Dropping darkness would be a reaction.
Just free thing. It doesn't cost anything to drop.
Yeah,
concentration.
because I have been told multiple times in different ways that like, hey, there's no light getting to these flowers. Hey, I can't do anything. I'm going to drop darkness, and
Beautiful.
then I would like to use my movement to get, because I just like was right outside of the darkness, so I should be able to get
Yeah.
back and get my hands on this guy.
Yeah, so the second
Right?
darkness drops, and as you're sprinting in, Felrixie, give me a vicious mockery, and Lillian, go ahead and do a mass healing word. Let's roll those and see what everybody gets here, including the plants. As the darkness drops, as you're rolling all that, you can see that this guy has cactus kind of spikes pointing through his hands. The flowers are closed up, and he is straining, and you can see the ground underneath starting to move as he's starting to lift it. Felrixie, what'd you get there?
Could you roll
you
a
need a
wisdom
save?
save?
Can do. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's an 11. Yeah, it's a fail.
All righty. That is 8 points of. As I call out, if your fighting was as good as I got nothing, guys. I'm sorry. Just die. I'm also
Excellent.
very stressed right now.
Yeah. Lillian, how much healing went out?
7.
7. You watch as the plant kind of grounds itself a little more. The buds are still sealed up after being kind of closed there. 7 points of healing to Felrixie and Afira. Afira, you watch as that vicious mockery hits him. He starts to bleed from the nose and the eyes from that kind of psychic damage. He is looking real bad.
I get my hands on this guy. I use my full movement, and I grab I grab him by the neck, and I push my thumbs up under here so that he's looking straight at me. And I say, anyone who would touch a defenseless creature like that should know how it feels. And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll here.
Okay, y'all. Ooh, thank goodness, because if I described that and it didn't work, I'd be upset.
Well, was that 21?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me your damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Hold on, I can roll more than this at once. Please hold.
Yeah. Drum roll.
Okay, 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 8 is 19, plus 3 is 22, plus the final, and there it goes. Okay, plus the final dice is a 9, is a 22 plus 9 is 31.
Under the shade of this dark, stormy cloud that Nyx has created, as his hands are wrapped around this plant, go ahead and take the spotlight and tell me how you handle this guy.
I think you see that bandana that she's kept up here the whole time kind of fall away, revealing like red skin, lots of runes etched everywhere that she's painstakingly taken the time to learn and brand herself with and master. And all of them are glowing in that same bright light that is like the pond that they're standing in, as she kind of transfers the empathy of what it feels like to be ripped from your very roots into this man. And you see that light transfer into his eyes, flash white, and then completely die.
Excellent. As he withers away there, you almost hear him whisper, "Just a plant," and he crumples there.
You're just a plant. And I drop him.
He falls almost like fertilizer on the plant here that is cold and quiet and sealed up. The airship circling around. We are officially out of initiative. The airship circling around there. Nyx, yeah.
Can I call lightning the person who's driving the airship?
Yeah, I'll say you can. Yeah. I'll say you can see him. Yeah.
Since it's still up.
Sure. Yeah.
We might want to
he-
take it back.
I
He
got
saved.
it. I got you. Let's do it.
He saves, but go ahead and roll double damage. Damage, and he'll take half.
10, so 5 damage.
5 damage. You know how many hit points a commoner has?
Not a lot.
Not 5. He slumps. The wheel turns.
All
and
right,
the whole
cool.
ship
And I'm gonna try my best to grab it as I use like the shadow portal. I think it's my last spell situation.
Oh my god, do you also have a shadow portal? Oh my god, yes.
Yep.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, my last shadow portal. I'm gonna use that and basically like fall through the shadow of myself in the light of the moon and come through the shadow like between like the dirigible and his body and like the control wheel, and then I'm gonna grab it like as best I can, like plant my foot on the ground like around it and just kind of like hold it into place and then try to like lean all of my body on the other side to bring it back to right it.
Trying to inspire him with my last bardic inspiration.
Are you up there with him? Do you shadow portal through?
Yeah, I jumped through my own shadow portal. Yeah.
Excellent. Go ahead and make a real quick athletics check for me, or strength saving throw, Lillian. Plus some bardic inspo as the ship starts to.
11 die, and then
16.
Inspiration 6. So
That's
17. No, yeah, 17.
That's athletics?
Yes. I have athletics plus. Wait, no, I got a +5. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 22.
22. You wrench the wheel. The ship kind of turns and curves up. As it curves up, it pierces through Nyx's cloud, and for a moment where the cloud splits and the moonlight shines down, the plant opens up for a second, and as it does, the clouds form back in and it closes once more. But you now have control of the airship, and I hand it back to you guys.
Can I drop the call lightning so the cloud dissipates?
Yeah, cloud dissipates and the flowers open up once more, and they are there. And you are flying a dirigible above this isolated oasis.
So, 1 petal.
Got it. I'm going to take my whip and go over there and have it grasp onto 1 petal and pluck it out.
Beautiful.
Excellent. Easily enough, you pluck out 1 petal. Doink! As you pluck out 1 petal, that flower kind of shudders a little bit and then just closes. And you watch as the other ones close as well, still in the light. And as you pluck one petal, the plant starts to kind of tremble and just shrink into the ground, dragging the bodies with it.
And we're like, thanks, flowers, or thanks, plants.
As they go down, as they begin to wither, you just hear, "Thank you, friend." As they go down,
I'm going to turn to Nyx and go, deserts are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Rest of the oasis starts to kind of sink away. As it sinks away, the moon has made its way almost completely across the sky, and as it hits the other horizon, the enormous blue moon, the water seeps back into the ground, and the true moon just appears, a distant dot on the skyline. And as you have true night here in the desert, we are going to go ahead and leave it there. Check in with us at our Discord if you want to hear our epilogue here, what they do with the petal, what they get up to, where they go to from here. But thank you very much for watching. I'll hand it over to Chuckles.
Yay! Thank you, everybody. That was fantastic. And yes, everybody, please come join our Discord, not only to come and catch our amazing epilogues. It's always nice to hear that little extra bit at the end after that, but join us on the road to 1,000 friends, and we can send you great prizes like t-shirts or coasters or any one of a million things that we're, well, not quite a million, just short of a million things that we are working on making and creating. Now, before we go, I'd like to let everybody have their say and tell people where they can find you. And we are going to start with James. Where can we find you, James?
Hello. You guys can find me on the RPG Familiar channel, where you can also watch the first part of our collaboration, One Shot, Two Shot, where Jacob was also our GM. So check out RPG Familiar on YouTube, and we'll see you guys over there. Thank you.
Car chase, car chase, car
Yay.
chase. Have you ever heard? You want to
Where
see?
can
You
we-
want to see a bear hanging off a car in a car chase? Go to RPG Familiar.
That sounds like a plan.
Indeed. Shay, where can we hear you sing?
All over, I guess, the place that I'm at, but I generally shay.butter.music on Instagram. Shay like the revolutionary, because I do revolutionary lyrics smooth enough that you can't tell. But yeah, that's generally that one.
Fantastic. Can't wait to hear more. Jacob.
Yeah, you can find me here. Hit points not required. We got some fun stuff coming out. You can find me at Theater of the Mind Flayer, another silly little podcast we do up here in Vancouver with a bunch of improvisers and friends.
Great name.
We're on the YouTubes, we're on the Spotify's. So yeah, my partner came up with it. We were racking our brains, myself and my co-host, and then my partner was like, "What about Theater of the Mind Flayer?" I was like, "Oh, okay, done." So yeah, Theater of the Mind Flayer.
They prefer Theater of the Illithid, but sure, that's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Meadow.
Howdy, Meadow. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Howdy Love Darlin or Howdy Love Darlin GM. I have had so much fun doing this. If you're going to PAX or know someone going to PAX, have them say hi to me because I'm a newbie and I am racked with anxiety. So come be my friend so we can have a good time at PAX together.
And little birdie tells me that Meadow is going to have hit points not required swag in possession. Just saying.
Yeah, come bother me about it.
Zoe.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm still thinking about all the times I put my foot in my mouth. If that entertains you, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zoe_Monroe. Yes, I am old. And you can also find me at Patreon under Zoe Monroe as well, where I do a lot of crochet plushies. And I'll be thinking about this all night.
More crocheting. We need more crocheting. I am Chuckles. You can find me here. You can find me on socials at Chuckles. You can find that's Chuck with an L-A-Z. You can find me at a bunch of conventions. Look up my social media. We will tell you in there where to and how to and why to come and hang out with me. But more importantly, I want to say thank you to Rook for making sure that we were all here and there and then pausing when we weren't here and then resuming when we were back again so y'all could get a complete tale. I want to thank Violet for all of the work in the chat. It's a wonderful job. It is very important to keeping everything going around here. And I want to thank all of you wonderful people for listening, for participating, for coming and joining our Discord, for just being amazing people. So remember to tell everybody that you care about, that you love them. And remember, hit points are not required to help out a good cause. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
He said the thing.